Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios. It's another weekly Wing It, and starting it off here with me this night is Maji. Maji, how you doing?
Hello! Just got dinner made. I'm sitting down talking to you, eating between conversations. I'm good.
Oh crap! I left all the munchies on the other side of the room, and I have wires keeping me here. Dang it! I'm not supposed to be eating them anyway. I need to get back on the wagon. I was doing so good, and over the last month, I wiped out all my progress.
Well, see, this is nothing spectacular, but you ever had one of those dishes that you didn't realize why it made sense till you were older, and then you realized your mother was a freaking genius because it saved a ton of money?
Oh yeah.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah,
It's one of
like
those.
like mac and cheese. No, except now mac and cheese is expensive.
No,
Read
this
out.
was.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. No.
No, finish the
Continue.
thought.
You guys don't need to hear what I'm eating.
Why, don't you want to make us hungry?
Well, this is like I said, it's one of those things that you didn't realize how genius your mother was until you're an adult. But it's just macaroni noodles, cream mushroom soup, and half a roll of hamburger, but all cooked
Oh,
up
that
together
sounds
with
like a
some
good
salt and
casserole.
pepper. Huh?
That sounds like a good casserole.
Kind of. It's a pot. It's a one pot thing, but even with inflation, it's still under $6 to make.
Nice. Read out. How you doing, man?
Error 404.
I'm surprised. I didn't think we were going to see it tonight. So nice to see you pop in. I know
Oh,
you've been
I'm
busy.
here. I am. The month of October has broken my brain. So I've been trying to fix it for reminiscing about Doctor Who, which was great for about 5 minutes. So I remembered they also killed that property, and then I got really sad, and then sadness turned to anger.
Anger leads
Is
to
it because
hate.
of all the ghost hunters around the
And hate
battlefields?
leads
And
to
hate
the dark
leads
side.
to, and the dark side leads to Billy Bobsack. What's going on?
Quack,
Honestly,
quack,
it
quack. I
does.
didn't even know we were alive. I had my camera on.
Yeah, I was like, why is he showing us his ceiling
I
fan?
just figured you were being artsy.
Oh, I'm outside.
Also joining us, Maji popped into the chat first. She is all over the place. You cannot stop her. She's everywhere.
Yeah,
Stormcrow's hanging out down there. He says, howdy.
I'm surprised he's not
Guilty
hanging out here.
Gearhead. What's going on, dude? Guilty Gearhead is with us as well. Yeah, so
Hey, Andrew. Sorry.
oh, he didn't he popped up in the chat after you said it. Well, actually,
Yep. Hi, Guilty. Hi, Andrew.
that's
You
because
two
I'm
are,
on the
like,
StreamYard
awesome.
chat. Yeah, I'm on the StreamYard chat instead of the YouTube chat. So like I got a delay. There he is. Big ups. Big ups from down under. That you are in Australia, right? I'm remembering that correctly. Guilty saying hi to you. Yeah, so anyway, I got a couple of things I wanted to bring up tonight. And just because why not? It's fun. Snow White. Have you guys heard about the Daily Wire's version of Snow White?
Nope.
I have. Now, here's the real question. Is it more of the family-friendly fairy tale, or is it based off the Brothers Grimm fairy tale?
Well, from what I understand, it's more off the Brothers Grimm. Let's see. I'm just trying to find. I got the tabs, but I didn't set them up beforehand. So here we go. Got them open, not connected. That's what I was trying to say. All right, this is from Deadline. I have two articles open on it. We'll go with the Deadline one, or we could go with the Microsoft one.
Well, let's do the Deadline. They're semi-official news.
All right. Okay, it says, this is the Daily Wire is making a live-action Snow White starring conservative YouTuber Brett Cooper. Watch the teaser. This is by Andreas Weissman from October 16th.
They had to put conservative, huh?
Of course. They always got to make about politics. Now, by the way, I am not familiar with her. I know I'm all over YouTube all the time. But Daily Wire, just not something I tune into. Nothing against them. I haven't really checked them
Brett
out all that
Cooper
much.
is often declared
but-
as the female. The female. Wow, my brain's really drawing a blank.
Are you trying
His
to say
name.
Ben Shapiro? Ugh.
There we
You know what's
are.
funny is she looks
I told
like
you
him.
I'm burned out. I am very burned out.
I
At
fucking
first
don't
glance,
like
I
Ben
thought it
Shapiro,
was
and I don't
Ziva
like Matt
from NCIS.
Oh, I could see that actually.
Yeah, just at first glance, I'm like, oh yeah, that's not her.
Can she
But,
actually act?
I guess she started off as an actress, so we will see. I know nothing about her YouTube channel. Her they say she's conservative here. However, mainstream news calls people conservative who are actually moderates and leftists because they don't agree with weirdness.
I think conservative is, according to mainstream media, like 85% of the United States of America at this point,
Yeah, but
it's
she's
a
like
catch-all
actually
term for
conservative.
anyone who's not a far leftist.
amongst other terms.
But
Yeah,
I think she's an
it-
actual conservative.
But what it comes down to is what Maji asked: can she act?
Oh,
Well, I
you
mean,
mixed me and Maggia
some
up.
people are saying because of her involvement in politics, there's a stigma and she shouldn't do it. But I knew nothing about it beforehand, so it doesn't affect me none. All right, it says conservative media company Daily Wire is making its own live-action adaptation of the Brothers Grimm fairy tale Snow White, called Snow White and the Evil Queen. The film is set to release in 2024. Will be the first feature-length production for the company's kids entertainment platform called Bentkey, and will star conservative YouTuber Brett Cooper, host of the platform show The Comment Section. The Daily Wire today revealed a teaser for the movie, which opens with a melody voiced by Cooper. Okay, so we know she can sing. And written by Jeremy Boring, and the pan through the forest to reveal Cooper's Snow White. And if this is it, let me go full screen on that. Okay.
Once upon a time.
Can you all hear that okay?
Hmm.
Yeah, I can fucking hear that auto tune.
In time a prince would come.
An apple.
Once upon a time, but now that time is gone.
It's not a very flattering pose.
Yes, not.
And there's that damn logo.
What do you think? Was this put together with a little bit of haste because of
Yes.
time?
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes. Yes, it was.
You just don't like the logo.
Are you kidding me? Holy fuck! What the fuck is going on? I'm not.
No,
reading.
I don't like the logo. The people in the comment section don't like the font, and Billy's just Billy. Billy's on a whole other ball game.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
actually has a
fucking
different
reverb and
avatar.
auto-tunes. Because I'm on my phone right now. Mm.
Isn't that the one that you use in Gilded?
Yes, but this is the phone right now.
Oh, Evely says the logo is bad. Hey, Tim Allen. Hey, Ev.
Also, what the fuck is that title?
Snow White and the Evil Queen?
Are we not gonna have the Seven Dwarves? They're gonna pull the same shit as Disney?
I think that Seven Dwarfs are Disney.
Fine, call it Snow White and the Seven Midgets.
There, what Tim said. See, Tim, he can speak far more clearly than I can. Tim got a full brain, and I got like 25% of a brain.
Yeah.
You have a brain. Oh, I'm jealous.
Give it another week, there might not be one.
And Tim Allen says yes, very hasty. There we go. Double your Billy, double your ballsack.
Double the echo.
Billception.
He caused a glitch in the mainframe
Nah, I just
there.
forgot to mute the computer mic.
You know, Evely, I've been thinking that. Evely Music says, what is a bent key good for? I wonder why they picked that as their as their trademark. Bent Key Productions. It is kind of weird.
Never mind. I ain't gonna make the joke.
I gotta be honest. I really have no interest in this. This just is so spiteful. I mean, as much as we all are rolling our eyes about the Snow White and whatever you want to call the Disney remake.
7 magical friends of
The 7 non-midgets. No, hold up. The 6 non-midget and 1 normal person. Or 1
So
point
woke
being-
in the 7 what's.
Yeah.
The point is, and
The
this
7
ties
phase.
the Snow White and the 7 Vase. That's what we're calling it now. So this just is a complete response to the Snow White and 7 Vase, and this is the big problem with between anti-woke and non-woke. I feel Daily Wire is trying to be anti-woke, which doesn't. It's like no. I want a good story. I want something original, new. I don't want spite. I don't want salt.
Well, here's the thing. How many Snow Whites have been done? There have been several. I can think of Snow White the Huntsman. I could think of a couple that were done on TV. I mean, it's been done countless
Well, mind
times.
you haven't seen the French versions and shit yet, and the Italians.
No, I have.
What
That's
was the-
called Pan's Labyrinth. No, wait, no.
I don't think you. I'm trying to remember if it's Snow White. No, Beauty and the Beast. I saw a really good Beauty and the Beast one that was like a French one. It was recently made.
See,
Mhm.
Crow, that's a good idea. That's a good,
Yeah.
that'd be something slightly different. Like, let's go in and just adapt more than just, let's go do all the, like I don't want to say modern update, of course, but I say let's do a new animation series about the Grimm fairy tales.
Or even just do the Grimm fairy tales. Nobody has actually successfully adapted the
In a
Grimm
complete
fairy
form,
tales
no.
in a complete form. They always familyfy and beautify them. They don't actually do them the original way. I mean, I know there's a reason the Grimm fairy tales are altered, but I don't see why don't they just.
It would be
do them?
interesting to see it. Somebody actually do a very faithful adaptation to them.
You
No,
know, I'm just gonna watch Brothers
one heck of a
Grimm when that movie
contrast.
comes out.
However, you know what? Haven't we just like we've pretty much raped the fairy tales of all their soul at this point. We've played it over and over and over again. If we want to bring something back from the past to remind us of the old days, how about the American Tall Tales? How about Texas Pete and Paul Bunyan? We never see those explored anymore. Big John.
I
Well,
know-
they've done
That'd
like
be kinda
one
cool.
Western.
I know Snow, that's where RH Snow got her inspirement, was Texas lore for her Watcher of the Dam series.
Someone cue up Johnny Cash's song about John Henry. It's pretty epic. The Folsom Prison version. The Folsom Prison version. The studio's fine. The studio's fine, but the Folsom Prison one's the best one. Johnny Appleseed too. We can do John Appleseed.
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Guilty
and there's-
Gearhead asked, is it named after someone with the last name Bentkey? That's a possibility. That makes sense, actually.
There's also fairy tales from other places than just Europe, too. I mean, we could expand the globe here. I mean, shoot, how many okay. Just in your research for your book, Wrangler, how
Yeah.
many different cultures did you end up researching for the gods?
Oh, I lost count.
Exactly.
And I didn't even get them all either. I wanted to have a few more because the idea there, that setting is all the pantheons exist and they're all there. So I wanted to have, interactions from all of them. It's an entire society. And
Well,
I was
here's the
like,
thing I'm gonna
hey,
say.
you know what? There's got to be some like gods from sub-Saharan African mythology. And we never see that anywhere. There must be some cool ideas there. So I went digging to try and find that. And all I could find was Egypt. I'm like, come on. I know there's a whole nother world of mythology out there that we're just unfamiliar with. And I want to find
And
it.
that's the point. Why aren't we looking for those kind of stories or making our own? But yet we're focused
Because
on
Google didn't let me find them.
Cinderella's
focused
the one
on
with the
Europe.
Cinderella's
Hans
the one
Christian
with the slippers,
Andersen
right?
and Grimm Brothers. That's it.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong
Cinderella's
with
the one
that.
with
It's
the
just
slippers, right?
overplayed. Yes, Cinderella had the slippers, the glass
Yeah.
slippers.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I
sorry.
watched an Italian one or whatever that. Here's the thing. What reason is for me to watch the Daily Wire version over
Well,
the
Tim
original
Allen says it right
animated
here.
one?
Yeah. Tim Allen says, from what I have heard from the owner of Daily Wire, they want to create a content-based old-fashioned family values when it comes to their kids and programming. Pretty much, I heard a clip earlier as well where he's saying what Disney was, what they built themselves into, that's what, and what they no longer are, that's what he wants his company to be able to become.
Which, if
their
it is
own version, of course.
if
But
it is a tribute to Walt Disney, then it makes sense why he's going with Snow White. Because
yeah,
Snow
I
White
believe
was
that was the first, right?
Yes.
Or
Snow
was
White
it Jennifer
was
Snow
Lawrence?
White because you have the Snow White movie coming out next year. That's why they went with Snow White.
I just
Gotta be
really,
real.
it just feels really.
Oh yeah,
small.
it's also a jab too because that's what Jeremy Boring does. The razors, the chocolate. He has fun with this.
Hold up.
The question is,
If you
will
really
this
wanna
be
hit them,
good?
If you really want to hit them, fucking do African folklore stories and shit. Hit them there to say, you know what, fuckers, y'all keep like race swapping the white ones. Here, let's actually do an African one.
But that's what I was
Indian,
saying. I
whatever.
was digging, looking for that stuff, and I couldn't even find it. I'm sure it's there. I just didn't know
Oh,
where to
there's
look,
there.
probably. But all I would keep getting is more Egypt, more Egypt, more Egypt. I'm like, I wanted sub-Saharan, and I found nothing.
Now, I would be more than happy to be wrong. Maybe this is going to be fantastically made, and of course, I want that to be the case. But just right now, I've kind of checked out with the Daily Wire.
I never really checked in with them. Whenever I see like a short clip with somebody from there, I might listen to them for a few minutes. But I mean, it's
But
kind
I've
of
checked
like,
out on most
it's an
direct
impasse
political
thing.
pundits at this rate.
Well, they need to get rid of Matt Walsh because that
Yeah.
dumb fuck is pushing away more people than he can bring in.
Yeah, it's weird. He'll say something brilliant, and then all of a sudden he'll turn into old fuddy-duddy and, oh, video games are making children violent. Like,
The anime
dude,
are corrupting the youth.
if you saw all the stuff I played growing up my entire life, I played these crazy video games. I was playing the beat 'em ups. When's the last time I was actually in a fight? I can't even remember. So
I was
That's why
playing
you play the
GTA.
beat 'em
Hold up.
ups to avoid the fights.
I was playing GTA
Yep.
at age 4 and 5. When's the last time I killed a hooker? You know,
I was playing Twisted Metal. When's the last time I went shooting at ice cream trucks through the wall with Spectre because he's awesome? Take that.
For
sweet
me,
tea.
did that
my-
show
we
actually?
would
Did
get-
that show come out and it was actually decent?
I think it came out. I do not know if it was decent. I didn't tune in. I don't know, but what do you think? Yes, I do think there is a lot of jab involved in this, but do you think it's a worthwhile project for him to take on to start remaking these fairy tales in this style? To say we want to do it right, we want to bring
There-
back the magic that the establishment has lost.
There is a small handful of movies that you either, if you decide to take on, you have to do it 100% or they're cursed. Snow White, Wizard of Oz, and there's one more.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, you're right. Those three, it sounds weird, but every time those three are done by anybody, if they're not done 100%, they like destroy they destroy companies almost.
Like I said,
Oh, hi, Trippy.
they'd have
Trippy.
Hey, guys.
For one, that trailer was like
How's it going?
just thrown there.
I was
to
staring
say
at the
something.
screen, and I'm like, something's different. Something's different about the screen.
But I'd have to see more. I don't know. It also sounded like she was heavily using auto tunes while singing. Whatever
That
the fuck
stuff
it
I
was.
can't tell. I've never been able to pick up. I can't tell the difference. Little subtleties and stuff I'm horrible with. I find lines.
It
not my
sounded
thing.
like it was. It sounded like she was singing in like a metallic tube or some shit.
That could have just been the reverb for effect, but it might be autotune. I have no idea. I can't even carry a
It
tune
doesn't
in a
sound
bucket.
good. That's all I'm saying.
Sounded fine to me. I can't tell. I'm tone deaf, so what do you expect?
So Trippy, what do you feel about the Daily Wire creating Bent Key and going on to release their own version of Snow White?
Okay, the smile that what's her name, Brett Cooper has for Snow White. It's such a smug little smile that they have in that trailer. It's pretty freaking obvious. Like, tee hee hee. Look what we're doing. Tee hee
But is she
hee.
gonna be a good actor?
I mean, that remains to be
Just,
seen.
I mean, word
It's
is that was
geared
her
towards-
background, so we'll
It's
see.
geared towards children, though, right? Like that's the whole idea of Bent Key. It's supposed to be for like younger,
Yeah.
like toddlers,
Ah,
younger kids.
but you
like-
gotta get adults in there too. You can't just have it just be 100% towards kids.
Yeah, you want something the family could bond with.
Yeah, but my point is that the production of something it's could be a little like less like the kid. They're not going to make it like very highbrow. They're not going to do something for the adults.
Right.
They're doing it for their kids. So they're going to be a little forgiving in what they write and how they behave and how they act. You know,
I'm not
they probably
talking
know
about
it's
like
to be
the
movie.
age rating of the story.
Yeah. Well, Tim Allen said Jeremy Boring, the CEO of Daily Wire, according to Google, came up with Bent Key Productions. His name's so because Boring has been wearing a bent key around his neck for the past 28 years.
I wonder what
Sounds
that means.
incredibly retarded.
There's probably a big story behind that.
Yeah.
Man, the beat 'em up so good. That's right, Everly Music. I used to have a convenience store within walking distance back in my teens, and I would start every day in the summer walking to that store, get a pack of smokes, go up to the Double Dragon, drop in a quarter, beat the game, and walk home.
Oh, do you want to see what Readout's going to be reviewing next month?
What did you say?
What was it? Hunger Games? Something
something
snake.
snakes. They
I am
roped
so
into this.
sorry, Readout.
Also,
What is that, by the way?
I walked into this.
Is that
for the
another
record. I
fanfic?
started the rant about
What,
this.
the
I
Hunger
really
Games?
finished it.
It's okay. So the bitch came out with a 4th book, and it's the prequel one. It's like the President Snow dude. It's a prequel on him and how the Hunger Games started.
Okay.
Well, worse. It was forced. She was kind of coerced into writing it. Man, I cannot speak today. Into writing it so they can make a movie. So its sole purpose was to be written so they had a base
Oh,
for a
so
movie.
it sounds like Jurassic, the
Oh,
second Jurassic Park,
great.
where
Hey, I like The Lost World. It's not
I do
great.
too.
hold up, but I'm talking
It's
about
better
the book
than the
and
third
stuff.
one.
He literally wrote, if I remember correctly, he wrote a book just to do a movie or whatever it was.
No, yeah,
That was the-
yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, they paid Crichton to write a second book just so they can make a second
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
they-
ironic because
they
he was
probably
already a
said he
screenwriter.
had to resurrect Dr. Malcolm.
Yeah, because he
Because-
died. He died from
Yeah.
an
He
infection in the
did.
first
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, he died in the first book, and then in the second one, they just retconned it. He was in a coma. They didn't realize.
Yeah.
Look, the gold.
I was
is,
okay with it because I wanted
essential,
him back.
Thank you, Tim Allen. I saw what you did.
Well, also, Maji, have you read the first Hunger Games book?
No, it didn't sound like something I needed to waste brain cells on.
Trippy?
Of course not. Same
Fuck.
as Maji.
Frequency?
I have not.
Fuck. Well, I guess it's just me, you, and Otter.
I know people who have. I never have.
Well, next November, gonna do a video with a readout, and I guess if Otter's gonna able to do it, we're gonna reread through the first fucking book and then the second and third one. But we're gonna reread the first one and see if it holds up at all.
I am not looking forward to that. Well,
Well,
I kind
Emily
of
read
been
the
looking
first
forward
one.
to it.
I didn't
just
like
wanna
the
see if
premise, to
if
be
it
honest.
actually holds up, because the last time I read it was like in high school. Like
Last time I read it was like middle school going into high school. So like
Same.
my point is saying when I read it, I didn't have a lot to compare to. I wasn't familiar with what Battle
Andrew.
Royale was. So I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But now I know what Battle Royale is. And I know about the young adult dystopia that we live in, which is the young
Oh.
adult dystopia genre.
What if
read
looking
it.
after
Okay,
that
so
agency,
he's saying Battle Royale
Oh, God.
is a
Maze Runner.
Japanese movie, wasn't it? It was Japanese or Korean.
No.
Japanese.
You're talking about Battle Royale? You're talking
Good
about
answer,
Battle Royale,
Emily.
the real one? The real one?
Yeah, that's
But-
The real
yeah,
Battle
that's-
Royale.
It is right. Cream. Where's
Oh,
All
wait, maybe
right.
it was a-
Now, babies,
No.
gentlemen, lady, sir, let me tell you about Battle Royale, the manga. You want to see fucking kids blowing each other's bits off, swearing and cutting each other to bits with graphic detail? Go read the
Well, maybe I
manga.
don't.
It will
Not really.
change you. I do.
Anyway,
Well,
just
like
what
I was
Reed
about
Out
to
was
say
talking
before,
about
the reason I
with
never
this-
really got into Hunger Games was I know it's a good premise for storytelling, but I didn't like the premise of their selecting their minors to go fight to the death. It just
But that's awesome. That was the awesome
Well,
part.
if
I-
you start picking apart the world building, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared to reread this, because I know I'm going to have a cow. I'm
Well,
gonna have a
you-
fit.
you look
I'm gonna
at
have a
the-
rant. I am gonna have the mother
look
of
at the
all
population readout.
explosions.
What's
I'm
up,
with you,
Good.
Urban.
Read out.
Make
Look
that
at the
video, baby.
population. The population makes no sense.
Population makes no
13
sense.
well,
The geography
12.
makes no sense. Nothing makes sense. The infrastructure does not make sense. That system should not survive 100 years, let alone should not have made it through 10 years.
I want
You
to
know
know
what,
how they got their
guys?
big,
Anyways.
oversized dome holodeck to work.
You know what?
Lots of
Hold
stuff
on,
Well,
Gotcha.
guys.
anyway,
That's
there's
actually-
only like 1,000 people or some shit in each fucking district,
Alien
which makes
space
no
bats.
fucking sense.
You know what,
evidently
guys,
all of
guys.
District 12 is in one place.
What's
I'm
up,
sorry,
bro?
but I have to. Well, first off, I'm sorry for coming
Yeah,
in too
I
strong.
gave him the floor and he faded out.
You cut out there, Stormcrow.
Can you hear me now?
Try it again, man.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Keep-
Go
Okay.
for it.
All right. I'm sorry. I came in too strong. I was too excited because stupid bullshit at the house. It's already fixed. But let me just say this: let's be more productive here. Let's talk about good world building versus bad world building. And White Hunger Games had shitty world building. You know, better time to learn. You know what I mean? Am I wrong?
Alan said, I want to see a live action series to the old anime, sorry, I can't spell, Star Blazers. That was the first I watched as a kid in the 70s. I used to see back in the late 70s, it was like, I think it was Robotech or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Great
a.
Daisy Dukes.
Oh yeah. Behold.
We couldn't see shit.
Behold.
I saw.
We saw
the
concrete.
jelly rolls.
Demonetized.
So what's up,
We
Kahuna?
had it.
Oh, not much. Just wearing my usual attire. Silk unbuttoned gangster Hawaiian shirt. What are you guys
Roomba,
up
On
to?
what do we
YouTube, he
talk
does
about?
identify as a man. He does identify as a man.
Roompa, what did we talk about? Bad enough to
It's
pretend to
These are
be
man.
movies.
It's man.
Not boobies. Movies.
Roompa,
Movies are
Roompa,
cool.
what did we talk about, Roompa? It's
No,
bad enough to
we're
pretend
not.
to be a Mexican.
No. We aren't in character right now, Stormcrow. We can't do that. Plus,
The
Monty
hedge
would
of
just
speaking
Jennifer
words of
Lawrence.
wisdom.
Anyway,
Well,
Kahuna
but here's
wisdom.
the thing. With the new movie, doesn't that make Rachel Zegler before Jennifer Lawrence?
Ew. That's
No,
disgusting.
Jennifer
No,
Lawrence. was the
Jennifer Lawrence
first
was the
No,
first
female
date
Zegler
Rachel
world-
came
Zegler.
first. Yeah.
Just like how the Hedges said, Jennifer Lawrence was the first female world builder. Don't you people know this?
Yeah, but Rachel
Correct.
Zegler is playing Jennifer Lawrence's role in the next Hunger Games.
Well, rumor
Oh my
has it
God.
that rumor has it that she
Hold
was
up.
the first
That's
female.
just hold
period.
up.
That's a character.
She's just a copycat. Okay?
She was inspired by the greatest.
She's trying to take
Ever.
back, or not take back. She's trying to take over Jennifer Lawrence as Rachel Zegler as Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen.
I'm Jennifer Lawrence
Because they
with
look so
melanin.
much alike.
Are they
Jen-
remaking?
Jenception?
Oh wait, hold up.
No.
That's a
It's not-
prequel. That's not her
Yeah,
playing Katniss.
Yeah, no, it's a prequel. It's the book is garbage. It's a song of snakes and songbirds or some shit.
No, it's
something
something
snakes.
snake.
Something
This
snakes.
is the canon title
something.
now.
Oh wait,
Snake.
hold up,
Guess
Christian.
it's
Have you
Nick.
read Hunger Games?
Yeah, long time ago. First book
So-
was good. Second book was great. Third book,
Hold
eh.
up.
Boy, do we have a proposition for you.
Okay, so sometime towards the later half of November, we're going to read out, possibly Otter, are going to be rereading Hunger Games and then doing a video on if it holds up.
You should join.
So how are we reading it? I'm curious here.
You just read it through, you take your notes, whatever, and we're gonna come to a video and have a discussion on it.
We're more just gonna get together in like a chat room like this, but we're gonna record it and just critique.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. And like, truth be told, it's been a while since I read them, but I remember the first book being just fine.
Hold up,
Second
I
book
didn't.
being
How
a
old
bit
were
better.
you? How old were you when you?
Probably when it fucking came, the books came out. That was a long time ago.
2009? Was that 2009?
Andrew
I don't
Campbell
remember. It's a
said,
long
yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
yeah. So a child's mind. As an adult, you'll definitely come with a different take from it.
Yeah,
Your
that's
life
what's gonna be
experience and
the fun
everything.
of this
That's true.
video, Christian.
Because you read it from the kid's perspective. Now you see from the adult.
because I was in like, I want to say fucking 7th or 8th grade, and like the last
What, like
time
3
I read
years
this.
ago?
Huh?
What, like 3 years ago?
Fuck no, this would be
From
like
yesterday.
7 or
He's just,
something years ago.
he's just a baby.
I'm older than you. What are you talking about?
Fuck off, you're not older than me.
Andrew Campbell said,
dating
I
your
think it's
brother.
called Take This Snake. Might have to Google it.
Actually, we have to say that properly. And plus, also, don't Google that. You won't like what you find. But anyway, we're gonna look
Hold
up
up.
Take the Snake and see what
Hold
happens.
up. When you Google that, that's what you. It's what Otter's search history comes up. You know.
Oh no.
It's actually more of a how-to kind of situation. Poor Otter, we've been giving him so much shit.
Emily
Very
asks,
like,
was
so
it
it's-
called Dance of the Three Snakes?
Something snake.
It's something snakes.
No, that's what it's called.
Did you
Something,
read the
something
book,
snake.
Christian?
Which book? The
Hunger
new one?
Games.
Something snakes.
I read an intro chapter and realized,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's not going to be for me. So
Look, I
didn't
have
read
to
it.
state this. I have to state
probably.
this. That something snakes is 512 pages. Each
Oh my
Hunger Games
God.
book is only 300 to 400 pages. The prequel
I think
is
they're all like
longer than
300
any.
pages.
So the prequel is longer than any individual book in the series. What does
And
that
the
tell
third
you?
book was atrocious. from what
It
I
tells
read.
me that
Well, yeah.
it tells me that we found a contender for the worst prequel since the prequel Star Wars trilogy.
I
Yeah,
think
the
people-
prequel-
The
from-
prequel
prequels
Star
weren't
Wars
bad.
trilogy is fucking good. Suck it.
Yeah,
Lots
it
of
is.
filler.
Yeah. No,
Remember-
what that tells me about the book is that,
It is.
based on what
I
I've
know,
heard
I'm
heard
just
from
messing.
other friends, is that it was world building that she did a lot of work on before the previous series, and she wanted to find a way to capitalize on it. Plus, probably ran out of money, so there's that.
Well, they were saying
Time
that
for
it
me
was
to-
like a movie deal, basically, to make a movie of it.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. But we've seen how many times like a good book or even just a fine book has been given a movie deal, and it's just like, I think, yeah, there's so much sacrifice here. It's not even close to the original thing.
But the poster, oh god, the movie poster just made. Well, this is what started the whole thing. It was a few months back. I saw the movie poster and I just burst out laughing on the Gilded and just shared it. I'm like, behold, the identity politic Hunger Games. They are
Oh,
so
did-
diverse.
Christian, wasn't
Wait,
in the
what is
book?
it
Didn't they
talking
make
about?
Snow gay?
What? He
In
was
the
never
book,
gay
wasn't
in the
gay
fucking.
as well. He just
I don't-
randomly gay now.
That's a retcon if they did. I don't, like I said, I only read like a sample chapter or some shit. I don't think he was gay, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, in the original trilogy, he's very clearly not gay, especially in a society where it's allowed. There was no reason for him to hide anything like that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just trying
yeah.
to remember because I remember watching someone tear that fucking book apart.
Well, it's not hard to do. And that
Hey,
speaking
River,
of,
Yeah.
would you pull up this movie poster? Because I want to see what broke Radout's brain.
Sure.
Have you not seen it?
No!
I have one that I have a different book cover you guys can look up if you guys want to see something. Just a perfect reason why the mainstream sucks.
I
How many
tried to
reasons
put
do we
the
need to
link.
have, Christian?
There it is.
Oh fuck!
Oh my
Wait,
god,
wait,
is
wait.
that Willy Wonka?
What the
What the
fuck
fuck?
am I looking at?
Is this Rings of Power alternate a cover? What the fuck is this?
What is up with the black chick's hair?
Is this like the Harfoots when they're halfway through makeup? What the hell?
There's a Harfoot and a midget. You know.
She still thinks that she's playing the Woman King.
Is that who that is?
Yes, that's Viola Davis. Yes.
It's too bad
You know
because
what?
she's not a bad actress. That's the
No,
problem.
she's fantastic. I don't know what happened the past few years.
Isn't she the one we see in a whole
Writers,
bunch of cop
directors,
dramas all the
producers.
time?
You know
no,
what?
I
she
don't
was in
know,
she was in a whole bunch of movies though. Yeah.
The guy that's front and center, his face is really off.
I know.
He
It's
looks
so-
like a weird
This
Asian
doesn't look
cousin to
real.
Jude Law.
It looks like an AI's version of trying to recreate Tolkien or something.
I
someone
almost
play
this
thought
weird
this
hobbit.
is AI.
What is
Wait,
up
wait.
with discount Michael Jackson in the background?
Everybody hush up. Everybody hush up. I have to say before I go to eat. This photo right here, this image right here, this is the reason Johnny wants all humans exterminated. That's it. I have to go to eat.
All right, my
Bye-bye.
friend. See ya, Jose.
What?
Peace out, brother. Also, hey, go to the left of not Snow White. Down and to the left of not Snow White.
I'm looking at this and I bet you money this is AI.
Go down.
Go down. Yeah, go down.
Hang on, I need to fix this. The screen is stuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's
I've been
a
trying to
there's a
collapse it the whole time and it's not working.
Are you talking about who's clearly the villain with like the fucking white dude with the villain mustache?
No, I'm
Sword
looking
jump
at
on
the dude. I'm looking at the dude cosplaying as a woman down there, like just to
Are
the
you
left
talking
of
about Dinkle? I mean, not Dinkle.
Dinkle.
Rachel Zegler.
Just to the left of her. Yeah. No, there's this.
Oh, that's
Very-
very on there. Yeah,
That's
so.
there's
From the
interesting
trailers
looking
I've
individual.
seen, apparently they send her into the arena, at least according to the trailer, in a dress. I don't get why. What the?
Oh, is this going to be like Jurassic World where she was running away from the T-Rex?
guess.
with the fucking
Wait, that
heels?
doesn't make any fucking sense because in the book, there's lore about like what they do to equip them to go in there. What the fuck?
Well, I guess it took like 20 Hunger Games for them to figure out, okay, maybe we should send them with the proper equipment. This is the origin story.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a fucking story in one of the books. It's like, yeah, there's this one games where they all starved to death. It wasn't very fun to watch.
Okay, so where did you want to go here?
Left of not Snow White. That's a man, baby.
Yeah, that's got an Adam's apple.
Look at that
What's
jawline.
the
That's a
side?
jawline to make me fucking jealous. What the hell?
Yeah, isn't he a
You know what
bellhop or
we
something?
find out that they fucking
No,
edited
not
this to make
him.
her
The one
look
to the
like that?
right.
Hold
Hi.
up. You know what's probably going to be? You could find out that actually they edited it to make her look like that, like they did with Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, yeah, it's possible.
Dude, the middle on
Oh.
the left side. How's it so hard for you to figure out? Wrangler.
Yeah.
The set left three. Like go to between Rachel Zegler, the one to the left. You see those three?
And
Yeah.
The
bellhop,
middle
yeah.
one. The middle one of those
One-
three.
The one
Yeah,
who
yeah,
looks
that
like
was already
John
established.
Cena
Why do
in
you-
3. Okay?
Yeah, that
It's
was
got
already
no fucking
established.
eyebrows.
That,
Why are we still looking at her? I was just
Because-
checking out everybody else.
It's like a freak show.
I
wanna see the lips.
Yeah. I do
those
not want
lips
to
are
see
like
the
really,
lips.
really,
Why,
really,
why do you want to see
really,
that?
really fat. Those
Hold
are
up. What's
fat.
the name of that actress?
Actress? Are we sure?
Actor.
Hey,
Actor.
AI. It's got to be right.
It has
It's
to
like
be
AI.
It's
I
like
think
this
it would
here.
just really
AI. Rachel's like
half-assed.
AI. This AI. That person put it together. AI. Peter Dinklage.
I think
This-
I don't
this
think it was
looks like
AI.
a fucking
I think it was
AI
just they
image, yeah.
hired
It does.
they hired somebody and they like half-ass paid them and they just half-ass photoshopped the picture and shit.
Yeah, look, they don't even blend into the background like at all. Like the lighting
Yeah,
is not
they-
wrong, but
They
like
took an AI picture and then they kind of, what he said, photoshopped.
the actors and yeah.
You know, that would make sense considering they had to market this in the midst of the strikes.
Mhm.
And the actors
Man.
can't even do photo shoots right now. So they used AI to replace them.
Oh,
They totally had to. Because they
You're
said
right.
something's
Still on
off about
strike?
it, right?
Well, they
Fuck, I
picked some
think-
shitty ass fucking pictures for him. Look at the
Well,
black
look at the
lady.
vest of the main dude.
Look at the black lady. I don't give a fuck about the vest. Look at
No,
her
But
face.
she's right. That vest
Constipated.
is not real. Look at that shit.
That would explain if they put in
Hands,
the
check your
AI
hands.
input and they end up getting basically the Woman King poster. That would explain so much. Oh my god.
Oh,
Mhm.
can we
Also,
bring
why
up
do
the-
why,
hold
did-
up.
why
Can we bring up the Woman King poster to compare them?
do we fucking have to?
Yes. Now we're on a mission. We're on a mission now.
We're on a
Also-
mission from God.
Am I
Determine this is
the only one
AI.
who thinks?
AI
Why
art.
did they
Quote,
put a like pug nose on Viola Davis over there? Is that just that lighting? What the hell is going on there? Yeah, man, this is fucking
No, they
wild.
fucked up her nose. Her nostrils like a fucking size of
It's
a pea.
AI.
It has to. Yeah, I'm with Maji on this. This is not real.
I don't look at shadows.
I think it's
no,
hold up.
it's
I'm not
definitely-
saying that it wasn't all AI, but I'm saying specifically they probably hired a Photoshopper to put their heads on. Fucked it up so bad.
Oh, Tim Allen, that sounds sick, dude. I love that name, Deus Kane. That's a cool sounding
Alright.
name, brother.
Google Woman King poster.
Well, I'm not saying that it's a perfect reproduction, but I mean, it probably took like however the AI works.
Everybody
It
asks if that's
basically went.
Williams.
The only two posters that are see three posters, and they're not showing up like that.
Okay.
A
It was a
ballad of
fury.
soy and spam. Good one, Herman.
Fuck,
We
I
could
think
use that title.
I've seen Herman put together better images.
Holy
like,
fuck!
in the middle of a
Woman
stream.
King posters are shit.
Okay, bring him up. I need to see this.
Oh my god!
Shoot me that link and I'll put it on screen.
Fuck
Put
it! Hold up!
the link
Hold
in the
me.
chat.
Hold up!
Also, the book. There's a book cover I was thinking about. There's an author I like in the mainstream called Jim Butcher. He's like a pretty cool dude for the most part, and I like some of his series. But because
You know,
he works
I
with a
think what it
publishing
is-
house, what's that?
I think we've gotten spoiled with people actually putting heart and soul in their projects with decent art and decent stuff that we see this shit and we're like, what the hell?
Truth be told, if you're just a casual, like a normie walking down the street, you see this, I don't think you're offended. Maybe not
Here you
interested,
go.
but not offended.
But that's just it though. We've gotten spoiled
Share my
because of
screen.
all
Oh,
the indie age art
this movie.
or Iron Age art that we can actually see the difference now because of how high quality we've
This
gotten.
abomination
used
to
to
history.
I do not. I have seen Viola Davis. I do not believe that is what she looks like in that outfit. I don't believe it. If they're
Do
saying
you
that's
see
supposed
that?
to be
Do you
her.
see this
Yeah,
poster?
unless she did a lot of work to get ready for that role, I'm not buying that
Do
either.
you know how old she is, dude? She's like in her fucking 50s, or maybe
Yeah.
what? Like
Yeah.
mid 50s.
I don't have any trouble buying that someone in their 50s can get into that kind of shape. I've seen it done,
I
but
have
it's a
to.
lot of effort. If she did, then despite all her hot takes and
Hold
weird
up, this must
opinions, I still gotta say, take my hats off to well done.
Hey,
That's
this-
effort.
This poster must be like the one before they changed the inspired by true events. Because
Yeah, it's like that movie. What was that movie about the black astronauts? What was that movie called? Do you guys remember what I'm talking about?
the black astronauts.
No. Like there was this movie about these
With
black
Kevin
women who
Costner?
No. It was this movie where they were saying these black women were instrumental to the NASA program and getting
Oh,
getting
Hidden
our
Figures.
Yeah, Hidden Figures.
yeah, that movie, yeah. And it's like based on true events, and then it's like not fucking true. Like the entire movie, almost the
Well,
entire
the
movie is a
Woman
fucking
King-
lie.
The
They're
Woman
supposed to
King was
encapsulate the
fucking
idea.
atrocious because it was not only it wasn't true. We're also altering the actual history, like
Yeah.
completely altering it.
Well, like that, I'm sure Readout is pretty aware. There are a lot, even good movies loosely based on history, usually get a lot of things wrong. Like
No,
freaking
but the
Brit-
Woman King
no.
was the Woman King was. It's harmful. It's sincerely harmful to historical education.
It's
Dude,
like
it was
calling
okay.
the
Yeah.
Netflix Cleopatra documentary.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I didn't
basically-
even bother with that.
But basically,
I
it was
didn't
trying
either,
to make
but-
them out like they were ending slavery and fighting against slavery. They weren't. They were like the biggest. That fucking whole country or whatever, empire, whatever the fuck you want to call it, was like the biggest fucking slave traders in Africa.
For a very long time. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm aware of that. Or about like Readout, how do you feel about a movie like Braveheart? Like the movie is it's a very good movie, but like they even get the fucking dates wrong. Almost everything is wrong.
I don't like Braveheart. I really do not like Braveheart. I just can't because of it. Now Braveheart again, and this is the problem with the Woman King as well. Maybe people find a great story of people rising up and resisting. That's great. But I, as a historian that knows just a teensy little bit of what happened, and by no means am I an expert on William Wallace, nor am I an expert on the Dahomey people, but I know just a little inkling that, oh, this is completely bad. Do you like how the battle starring bridge doesn't have a goddamn bridge in Braveheart?
Yeah,
which is a very key part of the battle. It's a very key part. Why Wallace
it's tactically the most.
Readout. I haven't watched Braveheart in forever, so I don't even remember.
It's the scene where Mel Gibson gives his big speech, and then they're fighting, they're clashing in the open field, and it's the cinematography is fantastic. But one problem, it's called the Battle of Stirling Bridge because Wallace basically lined up his Scotsmen at the end of the bridge and created a choke point where he had the numerical advantage that the enemy had was completely taken away.
Hey,
and there's no goddamn bridge.
Readout. You telling me, William Wallace?
William Wallace.
He didn't scream freedom after his balls got cut off.
He didn't scream freedom when his got cut off. And you know what? They also did not burn a English church down during the middle of the American Revolution. No, the Brits did not burn down fellow citizens in a church in the Patriot. Funny story about that.
I know. But that movie is also very good. I know it's not right, but it is.
This movie sounds.
It is good, but yes, there is no historic accuracy in that one.
Yeah, the guy's like
absurd
levels of comic
your
book
head off.
villain.
Readout.
What, Billy?
Fucking season 6, Battle of the Bastards. It's greatly shot and everything, but it is a fucking retarded episode.
Oh, you mean where they just all... I've heard of this. I haven't watched Game of Thrones, but I've heard of this, where they just all crash together in the most tactically horrific manner possible.
There is... Readout.
It's so bad.
What is a castle built for?
Defense?
Yes.
To defend?
Let's all
if you have soldiers, if you have food, and the enemy doesn't outside the castle, what do? You just stay the fuck there. They'll eventually starve or get the fuck out.
It's called a siege. In siege warfare, the people on offense do not directly attack the people on defense. Instead, they try to stretch the defensive line as far as possible, cutting off all their supplies, which is why it can take weeks, months, or years. You don't just leave your defensive positions or leave the offensive trenches and then just start having a pillow fight.
Attack.
There's an actual reason in the book why they end up going outside the castle. Not the whole fucking force, just going outside the castle.
What's the reason?
In the book, infighting.
Yeah.
Literally, it's infighting and realizing, it's fixing to turn into
chaos. So if they stay in there, they're all going to get killed. So it's like, let's make a break for it. Let's try to make a breakout.
Well, Roose Bolton in the book, he goes, okay, I'm going to send out the Freys first, and then I'm going to send out the Manderleys that are beefing right now. Then I'm going to send out my fucking bastard son behind them. 3 forces to go out and get Stannis. It's really just to get people out of the fucking castle. Plus
and also, we're not only going to leave our defensive position, we are going to split up into 3 separate, more digestible groups.
But because we have, I want to wrap. Hold on, I want to wrap up about the Woman
separated.
I know.
I need to wrap up about the Woman King. Three very quick things. First, Tim Allen here. I have not watched The Longest Day. I have heard great things about The Longest Day, but I have not at this time. Now, the next...
Oh, sorry.
The next
Longest
order...
Day...
Oh, sorry.
God damn it.
Let the woman talk.
No, this is for a readout. The Longest Day was actually written off of diaries and handwritten accounts of people that were there.
I'll have to give it a
Hey,
chance. I've heard great things.
Mississippi burning to
It is really long, though.
Yeah. All-star cast.
Oh, Mississippi Burning's a harder case. But point number 2, this is on the Woman King. So one of the original actresses was supposed to be, hopefully I pronounced the name right, Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o. Oh, she is in a big role. She's been in lately.
What was that name again?
Say it, read out. Say it.
The guy in the go. The
Do
guy in
it
the go.
again.
The guy in the go. The guy in the go. The guy in the go. Say it.
She played a character in Black Panther. I have not watched Black Panther. She's played. I know she's been in a variety of roles. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce crap. I'm a Yinzer. I say Yins all the time. Blame it on my. Hey, we won 6 Super Bowls, so I can't speak English. But anyways, the actress who was supposed to originally be in The Woman King, she took the role, read about the Dahomey people, realized the history behind it, suggested to the production, maybe we need to rework the story. Production basically said, no, we're going with the story. So she left the project and proceeded to make her own documentary about what the Dahomey people actually did.
That's pretty
So
badass. Not gonna lie.
She. I don't know if she was like fully behind the documentary, but I know she hosted it. She had a role, like she actually went to Africa and investigated about the Dahomey people. Actual historical research did come out of The Woman King, just ironically not from the actual movie The Woman King. And my final point, which I was just laughing at while reading the wiki article, the director said that The Woman King was influenced by great movies like Gladiator, Braveheart, and this one pains me the most, The Last of the Mohegans. You do not bring up The Last of the Mohegans. You do not touch that art. Because the other 2 films I may have grievances about with its historical accuracy, not The Last of the Mohegans.
Oh, the Gladiator.
Yeah.
Is really historically inaccurate. Like down to the
Yeah.
emperor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like a Hollywood blockbuster movie.
Because
But-
it's a special night, Tim Allen.
Gladiator.
The Gladiator is such a fantastic movie.
So
though.
why Last of the
yeah.
Mohicans, read out? I mean, I've seen it. I grew up watching it, but I'm curious because this is your area of study.
Because they did a wonderful little thing that most people don't do, most time Hollywood won't do. They brought actual living historians in to be all the extras, who came with their own kit up, who knew what they were talking about. And although some of the units that you see in the movie are not necessarily accurate to Fort William Henry, they are from the 1750s. They are from the French-Indian War. And considering it's really the only recent French-Indian War movie, I'll take what I can get. That being said, the siege sequence of them bombarding Fort William Henry, yeah, that's spot on. They went so far that when they were firing the mortars, obviously they're firing blanks in the movie, and they realized this is not looking appropriate, they took basketballs, dyed them black, and fired them out of the mortar so you get the proper smoke effect that would have happened during the actual siege. Like, they
That's
went
cool.
the extra mile.
Also, hey, real quick, guys, I gotta head out. I got a movie to go see with family. So,
Oh,
All right,
what are you gonna go see? What are you gonna see?
you know, I'm not sure.
Oh no! Prayers.
Go.
I
Go
assure you,
watch,
I'm very excited to see it. I'm whatever.
So read
it
out
is,
what
yeah.
you're saying is filmmakers who take a lot of passion in their job and also want to add details that people may have missed.
That's fucking
Just for-
blasphemy, sir. All right, guys, peace out.
What is this art form?
Bye, Dyson.
Have a great night, Kahuna. Thanks for coming on. So, read out. You said that Viola Davis herself kind of didn't like the script after she did some digging.
Not Viola Davis.
Oh no, the other one who.
Yeah,
Say
Lupita.
her name again.
Lupita
Nyong'o.
Nyong'o?
Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o.
However, it does make me think all the statements that actors and actresses are
I've
coming
had a
out
rough
making
couple
when they're
days.
using their.
Hey,
They're,
I
Words
got,
are
a question.
hard.
I got a question for y'all.
Foreign words harder.
Oh, hold on. When they're out there making their statements using the movie as a soapbox, and I do sometimes, not that I'm trying to give them a pass on this, but it makes me wonder how often do they actually believe it, or they are actors, they do recite lines. How often are they coached on what to convey when they're being interviewed? Makes me wonder
All
how
the
many of them really believe the crap they're
all the
saying.
time. All the time.
They don't believe
have talking points.
Any
Yeah,
fucking thing that they say, sir. Do I
Is
have to
either-
tell
it's-
you that?
There's like 2 ways that they do it. Either they're like coached by their publicist and they're saying you can only say this is what we're doing here, or there's directors and actors that know what they're allowed to say and know what they're not allowed to say, and will filter themselves accordingly during interviews. Kind of like different, like they're just smarter. The smart actors like, I shouldn't say this thing, so I'm gonna word it differently. Other ones, like I'm sure Rachel Zegler, she's got to be coached and like say stuff. But
Yeah.
the way she approaches Snow White, I could totally believe that she views the old Snow White in that
She's
manner.
drank the
Like
Kool-Aid.
yeah, like she just doesn't see it like as wholesome as it should be.
But it makes me
has
wonder
no
when
problem
they're
playing
out
the
there
role.
doing. Do they go? Yeah, I'm just saying what the publicist told me to say to make me popular.
Probably half and half.
Now, Billy Bob, what
You
were you
know,
going to
Rita,
say?
I have a question for you. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll get
Go
to it.
ahead,
And by the way,
Stormcrow.
Stormcrow, the question you posted in the chat, I starred that one. I do want to get back to that. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Billy Bob, what were you going to say?
He can go ahead.
You forgot, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Rita, then this is just a question in general, really. Schindler's List, how historically accurate was that? Because I know they left out a bunch of details on what really happened in there.
No, actually, it's pretty darn on point. That being said, you have to understand the movie is taken from Schindler's perspective, so we don't get to see a lot that's not from his perspective, a lot that's going on in the ghetto. I've always felt that the ghetto sequences were relatively glossed over because most people think the Holocaust is just, Holocaust starts concentration camps. We don't get to often see the gradual deterioration of conditions, the gradual horror escalating. They gloss over a lot about the ghetto so they can get into the concentration camps. And there are, I'm not much of a World War II historian, so off the top of my head, I can't really name you inaccuracies. They're there. I know people point them out, but for the most part, it's pretty on point to what you see on screen. There's stuff they leave out that you can go in far more detail about what's happening. And also Schindler was not necessarily this very nice guy, so that too. The movie does not talk about what he did after the war.
Yeah, but the movie doesn't exactly really show me what a piece of shit Alan was. Like they toned him down in the movie, if you could even believe that.
Well, didn't they
kind of had to
tone down Oppenheimer as well in his own movie?
I'm still reading American Prometheus. I can't say anything for or against Oppenheimer at this time. Must do more proper research.
Yep.
I have been very busy.
Well, there is this other movie that I don't think any of you really seen, but you guys heard a movie called Come and See.
I haven't even heard of it.
No, I haven't. I won't watch that movie for the same reason I won't watch Grave of the Fireflies.
You can watch Grave of the Fireflies over Come and See.
I can watch Grave of the Fireflies every day over Come and See, sir.
Wow. Yeah, no.
No, yeah,
There is... Okay, so I gotta be careful how I say this, because I say Yahtzee's wrong. It gets...
Maji, we're fine.
You're not too worried about it. Go for it.
You can say Nazi.
But there's this German film. It's called Hitler's Jugend. I spent a lot of time in Germany when I was a kid. But I actually found this. I had to hunt it back down.
That
but
explains
it is from. Hey, shut up. Anyway, it is from the perspective. It's from the German perspective on Hitler's youth, growing up as a Hitler's youth, going to a special school.
Are you talking about that movie done by what's his name? The fucking.
It's not in English.
Taika Waititi. You talking
yeah,
Jojo
never
Rabbit?
mind. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
No. The Hitler's Jugend is literally in German.
Okay.
But it's done through the German perspective, and it's a rare take on how the society got tricked into thinking that way, and you see it through their perspective. It's actually kind of a cool movie to watch.
Have you watched Stripes?
Well, you say tricked. Were they really tricked into what they did, or more like they didn't care? They just wanted out of it situation
They more didn't dig into it. A lot of people suspected there was more deeper stuff going on, but they were turning a blind eye to ignorance on purpose.
Because the economy was wrecked up until that point, and then all of a sudden things were getting better under this new regime.
That's
right?
exactly
Stormcrow?
what it was.
Stormcrow?
So things look good. Oh my gosh.
Do
It's
I have
kind
to
of like
bring up
how we're in our.
2020? Do I have to bring up 2020?
No, you don't. That's the reason why I'm bringing up where they tricked into it. Because I don't know if you know this, Manji, but the human race is kind of retarded, severely retarded.
We're not the smartest, no.
No,
Pretty dumb.
that's why we're
Funny.
better off being
Funny.
cyborgs.
But,
We're better off
It
being
was
androids.
more a political sleight of hand.
Okay, that doesn't stop. Listen, my point is, I don't feel any ounce of shame or sympathy for Germany after World War II. They got everything that was coming to them. There, I said it. Same with the Japanese.
Oh, you
Fuck
get
'em.
what you deserve. I mean, in the end, you get what you deserve. You
That's
should
bad
dare
for
you
know
fucking
better.
disrespect
Japanese.
Maji's
They
people.
absolutely get what
I'm
they was
not
coming to
German,
them after
dude.
World War II.
But no, it's not that at all. Never mind.
No, no, no,
Maji
no, no.
really
I'm
hates
sorry. I'm
Indiana
sorry.
Jones.
No, no, no. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Maji, I'm sorry. Please tell me. What do you mean?
It's you guys have been so brainwashed by society that you guys think it's a political take. It's not. It's a historical take.
No, please tell me.
You
Who's
are
sorry.
saying
following,
you? Who's we?
not you, but the movie
You people.
itself.
Oh,
Are we talking about Generation War?
we're talking about
No,
the.
that's actually a good one too. No, I'm talking about Hitler's Ugent. You follow this boy who started out as a 12-year-old who got convinced by his friends, starting to sound a little familiar, that it was really cool to be one of Hitler's youth. So he runs away because he is the perfect Aryan. He's got the right shade of blonde, he's got the right shade of blue, he's the right height, right body tone. So he gets inducted into basically a Hitler's youth school, which is basically brainwashing for soldiers to train for officers, like a OTC.
So did he become a brown coat?
Well,
Well,
it
it's a stormtrooper.
pretty much, but it follows him from age 12 up until about 16 when they're like, hey, we're short people, you're going to war. But
y'all
it-
watched
Goody.
Yeah, you know what? I found Hitler Ugent before the fall. Right?
Maji, have you watched Stripes?
I don't know what Stripes is.
Stripes.
It's a movie during World War II. The little boy becomes friend with like the Jewish kid. He's in the
Are you
concentration
talking
camp.
boy
Right
in the
next
striped pajamas?
to him.
Yes, that's a
Stripes, where
is-
the fuck it was called.
Stripes is a
No,
different
no, no,
movie.
no.
Stripes is a very different movie.
Yeah, that was.
I thought you
Yeah,
were talking like the
not-
zebra.
Yeah, if you want the historically accurate, you got to go to Tropic Thunder.
There you go.
Most historically
crap,
accurate
son.
movie. Readout's
Delta
gone.
farce.
No, but the whole purpose of the movie wasn't to be political. It was to show a historic point of view as
Yeah.
growing up in the Hitler's youth.
You know
there
what? I'm
was
gonna watch Delta Force now.
there was nothing
whatever the fuck it's
political
called.
about it because everybody knows that of the atrocities, but it helped you understand how the kids were literally raised and brainwashed into it.
That's how it works. See the same thing going on today in the universities, except we're not making soldiers. Well, they're kind of making soldiers, but not in the traditional sense.
They're
It's
creating
more
a zombie horde.
psychological. Psychological warfare means you can create soldiers that don't need to fire bullets. They need to fire their words, basically.
I mean,
straight out of their mouths
that's
right
what
onto
China
Twitter
is.
and get a whole massive thing.
You want to see the future? Look at China.
Oh yeah, they just passed us in the Navy. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, boy in the striped
Fuck is
PJs.
That movie's hard to watch, though. Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched it.
I try not to watch downer movies. I try to watch.
I know,
more
I watched the
suspenseful,
shit ton of Schindler's
psychological
List,
horror,
like, over and over.
horrors and actions and comedies.
Maji,
You know, for a guy running a pop
Hold up,
culture
hold up.
channel, I sure am
Maji.
out of the loop. I haven't heard of half these movies.
Well, a lot of these are foreign,
Maji,
foreign films.
let me just educate you on a movie that's basically impossible for you to see. Trippy won't see it, but you won't see it either. For this reason, we see an entire village get burned to death in a church by the Yazis.
The Nazis.
Nazis, you can
Let's
say
be
Nazis.
proper.
That's what they are.
Well, I don't. Are
what
you
was
allowed to
like
even say
culture.
that on YouTube? Everyone
Yes,
calls me
Maji,
Nazis
you
because of
can.
that.
I'm sorry. I think our channel is tiny as fuck.
Plus, we're literally talking about Nazis.
Frequency-
Literally, the literal Nazis, not like accusatory. Literal.
You not hear what Frequency said earlier?
Okay, fair enough. Well, anyway, Come and See is a very different kind of beast to most Holocaust movies because I don't know, you just feel like viscerally sick watching it.
That's
You know,
that's the point. That's the point. Yeah.
like I can't. Yeah, and also it just reinforced my hatred for Germany at the time.
Did
So fuck 'em.
anyone watch
You
Life
know?
of Pi?
I did.
I seen it. Yeah.
I did.
It's all right.
War
That's
is
okay.
not PG-13.
Yeah. No. As I get older, like I'm trying to watch more war movies that are like realistic, just to like remind myself, undo the brainwashing of the action war movies that we've seen from the past. You know.
That's why I thought Hitler's that's why Hitler's urgent fetch. Sorry, now I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is so important for people to see because you see the indoctrination, you see the acceptance of being, the perfect Aryan nation. You see that, and then you also start to see the downgrade of his society as he's going through this
Tim Allen,
private
did you
school.
eat pie?
Like, he chose to go to the school against his parents' wishes, and his dad literally grabbed his bike, which was his only real treasure at the time because, the country was poor. I mean, that's how Germany ended up in the situation during World War II, is because it was completely devastated. And his dad destroyed the bike and threw it out
Hold
in
up,
the
Maji,
driveway.
and explain to us why they were devastated.
Because World
Well,
War
World
One.
War One left them completely
The
destroyed.
Weimar Republic.
World War One, Geneva Conventions, the war
The Geneva
reparations.
suggestions.
Never mind.
We broke her.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm sorry.
Maji says
No.
she wanted to talk.
Read out. I totally understand you now, man.
I think Readout's still gone.
Yeah.
His cat is getting
Welcome to
curious.
my world.
Oh, he's back. Cool.
No, Machi. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just that I am sorry. Please continue.
You want?
I'm not siding with Germany. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But
I could use a refresher. You
I'll
remember
read
off the
out.
top
I'm
of
going
your
to
head? I
make you
can't
very
really
happy.
remember.
I'm going to bring up
I
Pearl
just know the
Harbor, not
economy
Pearl
wrecked.
Harbor, Midway. There you go.
What's
Let's
economy?
You're like, I'm going to make this man very happy. I'm going to bring up The Abomination by Michael Bay. But then he segued into the fantastic movie by Roland Emmerich, which I cannot believe I'm saying Roland Emmerich made a fantastic World War II film, but it is true.
okay.
Well, the
so
ultimate
if you
Cahoon.
think
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
about- go for it. Sorry.
I didn't realize you had more. Go for it.
No, I don't. We're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Done
Jesus,
ranting.
fuck. Make a
Got
choice.
it all out.
Go, Frequency, go.
All right. Ultimate Kahuna asks, how do you feel about the movie We Were Soldiers Again, featuring Mel Gibson?
Honestly, I know I've seen that movie.
I think I have.
I don't remember much about it. I remember more reading about articles relating to it. I've heard people say it's one of Gibson's less harmful historical films. I think a lot of people give it credit for actually showing the North Vietnamese perspective. I think they have like a insert soldier that we flash back to regularly to see the other end of the fighting of the battle of, I think it's Idrong Valley, the Idang Valley. It's the first major land battle the U.S. was involved with during the conflict.
Is that the movie that came out in 2019 or 2018?
What, We Were Soldiers? No, this came out in 2002.
Okay.
On the
I know he's done one
heels
in, like,
of the Patriot.
2019 or something like that with Andrew Garfield. if I remember
No,
correctly.
that was Hacksaw Ridge. That's about Desmond Doss, who received the Medal of Honor for. He was a medic who was sent to the Battle of Okinawa, but he refused to carry a rifle for religious reasons. But he went into the battle unarmed, rescued scores of American lives, and was rewarded the Medal of Honor as a result. That movie is pretty good too.
Nice. But he
And
didn't
Mel
kill
Gibson
anyone,
directed
so
that one, surprisingly.
that's
He
nice.
seems to have a thing for historical events and
He does.
making them into movies.
Mel Gibson's a very complex character when it comes to historical films, because on the one hand, I cannot deny the man's passion. I mean, the man decided to direct a
Speaking of
movie.
which, the passion.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, but the man has decided to direct multiple films in settings that people would not normally touch, like doing The Passion of the Christ. He did Apocalypto, which is supposed to be the collapse of the Mayan Empire, which makes no sense if you watch the movie. But anyways,
Yeah.
but I mean, and with Apocalypto, he really did go out of the way to try to get some semblance. He did a lot of really good world building in that. Again, not necessarily good world building for the Mayan Empire, but good world building nevertheless for a wonderful fantasy setting that homages South America. But so he clearly has a passion for history. But gosh darn, bless his heart, he can't help but make himself the Jesus figure in a lot of his films.
He has a passion for the history, but he also has a passion for artistic liberties.
Now we're going to bring up Signs with Mel Gibson.
Yes, the most historically accurate film he ever made. About that time, aliens invaded Berks County in 2002, and then quickly realized that the Earth is mostly covered in water.
Hey man, they taught us the importance of tinfoil hats.
I had to just go with it because it's like, yeah, if they were really that allergic to water, they wouldn't even come here.
Signs is fun. I'll actually, it's been a while.
I like how the whole alien invasion restored a preacher's faith. I thought that was great.
You know what would have been better readout? Why not make the fucking them like allergic to the sun or some shit? Like direct sunlight. Fuck it. Everything but water.
They're like alien vampires now.
Wait, how would they travel?
Hey,
There's a sun everywhere.
Don't make fun of my alien vampires.
They travel at night.
Travel at night through the solar system. Yeah, that's right. Between the stars, it's all night, right? It's all dark.
Hold up. If they can hold up. If
There
they
aren't
can
stars in
travel through the
space.
solar system, they can put up fucking shades in their shit. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I think they got good
From
UV
history
shielding on their
to
hull.
Starships.
Mel
Okay.
Gibson.
You know what?
that though.
Rita. Oh, sorry. Just one more question. One more question. Rita, what, in your opinion, is the movie most accurate to the Pacific Front of World War II? Then we can talk about my question on the poster.
That's a good question, and honestly, I've not watched enough Pacific-centered movies to give a valid answer. I mentioned that Roland Emmerich's Midway is really good. That being said, I'm not a fan of. I understand they use a lot of CGI, and most of the CGI is fine, but some of it some of the big establishment shots, you can just go, wow, what a lovely computer-generated image, when I can just look at the real Midway footage that was actually shot, because they made sure, I think, was it Henry, what was it? The film director Ford, I think they actually put him on Midway Island because the U.S. Navy knew something was about to happen there. They wanted to document what was about to happen. But that movie's good, but Tora. I can't say anything more about Tora. And I know you're probably looking for more about the island hopping. You know what? I just thought of one. Letters from Iwo Jima.
Yeah, that was one. I was about to bring that up. But let me be specific then. When I think specific, I'm thinking Namking.
Hold up, Readout. Are you telling me Kong Skull
Damn it.
Island is not historically accurate?
Actually, it's the most historically accurate film ever made. What are you talking about? But no, Eastwood actually did a double feature, which is impressive that he got the funding for both of it. But it's also Clint Eastwood. Right. He did Letters from Iwo Jima and Flags of Our Fathers. His idea was he wanted to go a complete overview of the Battle of Iwo Jima, but tell it from both perspectives. Well, everybody went in thinking Flags of Our Fathers was going to be the hit with the American audience because, well, it's about the flag raising. Flags of Our Fathers got a few problems, especially because the person who the story is based upon has since been discovered was not one of the individuals that raised the flag in the photograph. And it's not that he was lying about his account, but there are multiple flag raisings that day, and they got the wires crossed. But everybody was surprised. Letters from Iwo Jima completely outdid Flags for Our Fathers at the American box office, and the movie is almost entirely in Japanese.
Well,
So
that's because it was the first movie to put it through the Japanese perspective, and it was fairly historically correct.
I'm not the most. I know the broad strokes of World War II, but when I watched it and the research I've done for a cinematic portrayal of that battle, it's pretty darn on point, and it's pretty darn gone brutal.
Have y'all not watched that historical documentary movie that takes place after World War II in Japan called Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Godzilla!
No, but
Andrew
read
Campbell
out.
says Kokida 2006 is a great Australian World War II movie.
I have to put that on the list.
Dude,
Read out.
Australians and Canadians were insane during World War II. And Australia had the worst of it because they were dealing with the Japanese long before we stepped in.
Yep. Which
We didn't really step in. We had a fucking.
Well, no, we kind of were forced in. But, I mean, they were
literally dropped
hanging on to
bombs
the
on our
islands
territory.
for dear life.
What was it? Read out that got us in World War One. Wasn't it they?
Oh,
shot...
World War One. I've ever talking about World War II. World War One was what got. What do you mean? What got the United States in ultimately?
Yeah, I know it was also the communication to Mexico.
That was the last straw. That was the last straw. I mean, there was a large buildup. I mean, the sinking of Lusitania, although that's overrated. It didn't actually get us into World War One, but it definitely put people on edge. It definitely got people going, wait a minute, there's this big little thing occurring in Europe that we can't ignore any longer. It was the Zimmerman telegraph. British intelligence intercepted a telegram that was going from Germany to Mexico, and basically it was Germany trying to get Mexico to continue. You have to remember too, Mexico was going through a revolution at the time, which everybody forgets about, and I would love to see a movie about. Like, if the United States wants to focus on great subject matter, the Mexican Revolution, the
Pancho
one.
Villa?
Yeah, Pancho Villa. The United States got a bunch of troops together in 1916, and after Pancho Villa had raided a New Mexico town, they actually went into Mexico and chased him. So Germany was trying to convince Mexico, like, hey, the United States are already putting guns against you. They already just invaded you in an isolated manner. Maybe you should team up with us, and we'll provide you security. And once the United States heard that was enough. Also, Woodrow Wilson went completely against his back. Remember, he ran on the ticket of, I will not get us involved in a world war.
Yeah.
Sounds like a politician.
A few years later. Remember about that not getting into a world war? Well, now we have to get in a world war because I am God.
Yeah. That's usually how
You know,
sounds like Joe Biden. I'm not
Biden's gonna do the same thing. Yeah. They all did the same thing.
read out. On one hand, fuck Woodrow Wilson. On the other hand, it's a good thing you guys got your beaks wet and going into the killing field. So,
Yes, you directly read out. You were that old. You were over 100 years old.
Sometimes I feel it.
Well, but here's the thing, though. Because of the fact that World War One was basically a war of attrition, both sides were in a complete deadlock. When U.S. joined in, it ended less than a year later because we were supplying fresh troops ready for battle, where everybody else had completely lost an entire generation and was in a stalemate.
Hey, read out.
Yeah.
Explain to us why World War One happened in the first place and our solution at the end of it.
No, we do not need to
It was a
learn
bunch
that.
of second cousins fighting. That is literally what it was.
Listen.
I know,
Every
what
leader
culminated?
involved in World War
Every
There's a shot heard around the world, wasn't it?
Go to war against each other.
The shot heard around the world. I thought it was when the death of the Tsar.
Whoa. Read out. I have a solution. There was a solution these guys could have done that would have saved millions of lives.
Oh no.
And millions of lives if they, instead of butchering each other in the fields. Ready for this? Here goes. Who was that guy that shot the Duke from again?
Oh, Look,
I don't remember up to
my brain is fried, and everybody's
Okay,
like,
perfect.
this is how they debunk
whoever that country, wherever that country he originated from, maybe all those big European
Austria, yeah.
powers, what they should have done is focus all of that aggression and hatred into that specific country, and then that country doesn't exist anymore.
Here's the
They got out
problem
of
with
the
that.
system, and everybody else is okay. You see?
Everybody was related at the time. All the world leaders, except for the U.S., like the entire European
But
thing, were all
Manji, also
second
all the
cousins.
countries
It's a family
kept having
tree.
defense pacts with each other and one invade the other.
Well, that war was
And
actually
this is something new.
It kind of ended that whole monarchical, classical type of rule, like the old empires. You know, Ottoman Empire was pretty much ruling up until that time recently too, during World War One, right?
Yeah,
It's a
but
great
Russia was
furniture store, by the way.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah.
is, after World War One, it became more republics, democracy, and less like United
Yeah,
Kingdom
gay.
was the last one that was more just kingdom like based. But even then, they switched to more democratic
Parliament,
approach to
yeah.
government. Yeah.
So, Trippy, what you're saying is the world became shittier and more garbage, and here we are now. Thank
Well, that's
you.
your subjective take. You see, this is your perspective on the world. You always say these things just because you're in a negative point of view. I don't see the world this way like you. You say it's guys, do you think the world's a pretty shitty place to live? You just hate this
It
place. You
has
think
its moments.
horrible,
I don't.
horrible,
I might,
horrible suffering hell.
I might be making some
He was-
assumptions here, but I don't think Crow always has a negative point of view. I do think it's
need to
half
balance that out.
facetious.
It's called
Here's
a
the thing.
Nothing's all
Adams
light.
County,
Nothing's
Pennsylvania
all
got some
dark. There's
wonderful
light and
apple
dark there.
orchards. Adams County, Pennsylvania is also where 7,000 Americans died in the bloodiest battle of the American Civil War. But just saying.
And you have a furry convention, which is kind of fucking.
No, that's
You
the
see,
Allegheny County.
I live in
Burn
one
it.
of the most
Burn
beautiful
it down.
states in
Burn
the
the town.
country, but it sucks politically. I mean,
It always sucks.
you got it. Depends on how you look at it.
Oh,
Always
by the
sucks.
way, read out. You posted a link in the private chat. I opened it up, the YouTube video. Is that something you wanted shared on screen that you wanted to address?
If you want to, we mentioned earlier about there was a documentary made by the actress who was originally supposed to be in The Woman King, and then she figured out what it's about, and she's like, I'm going to go do my own research.
Hell no.
Yes.
Because this is a fascinating story, but it's not going to be told right.
What?
So this was the result of it.
Hey,
Like,
what
don't
happened
want
to
to
that
watch because it's like
Cleopatra
50 minutes.
documentary?
My what documentary? What the what
The
documentary?
Cleopatra one. What happened to that one?
It became shitty. Everyone forgot about it. I didn't even see
No,
it.
Egypt sued the Netflix's ass
They
off
did.
and won.
They did.
Nice.
Well, Egypt sued them in their own courts and won.
No, I think they sued him in our courts for inaccurate documentaries.
There we go.
Look into that. I never saw the outcome of all that stuff.
So yeah, instead of blowing money to see a completely inaccurate warping of history, you can just watch this 46-minute documentary that is going to leave you far more informed.
Did she fundraise this?
I truthfully don't know how much involvement she had in it. I know she was passionate about it. She gave interviews that like, this is the course of action I wanted to take. So I don't know how much truthful involvement, if she was just brought in as the narrator or that no, she like actually funded this. But in either case, she chose wisely.
Amazon.
There we go.
I just dropped the link in both the Rumble and YouTube chats for anyone who wants to go check that out. This is CECOW on YouTube.
I don't think
Video
they're
title
the
Warrior Woman with Lupita Nyong'o. Did I get it right?
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
I
It's
could
not the
barely speak a
official
sentence to
release,
save my life, and I
but
said her name right
we're
first
also-
try. Holy
I'm a
crap.
college student, so I'm not
Fluke.
going to use the official release. If it's free on YouTube, hey, it's free on YouTube for the time being.
You know,
Copyright
okay. I have to leave because I am tired,
Oh,
but
no.
I want to. I'm sorry. I know.
Now
you
make
all
sure to
love
land
me,
the
but
weekly Linged action chopper. You don't want a parachute out of that. We don't want to have a wreck.
Hey,
Yes, you
Frequency,
understand.
we're
Yeah,
talking
parachutes
about
and
World
choppers
War
don't go
II.
well.
What
was
did
that,
the
Billy?
Jews use? What weapon did they use?
Oh, you want to know about the weapon?
Yeah.
Not only will I show you the weapon, I will show you the effects.
Jewish
it was
space
dangerous.
lasers.
Where's the button?
Is that historically
effect on
accurate
turkey.
readout in World War II?
Not World War II, but
World War
maybe
III.
for that time that the Klingons fought the Russians.
Oh no! I thought that was World War II. That's why Hitler had to retreat to his base on the moon.
That would explain a lot, actually.
You know, before I leave, I want
Oppenheimer
to.
and
Was
his
that
two space
before or
lasers.
after he battled Wolfenstein? You know?
Yes.
Hold on. Before I leave, I want to say this. Trippy, the fact is, I have like absolute like black vision when it comes to humanity, but I love you guys, so I want you guys to be okay. Number
Readout,
one,
you
number
hate
two.
women.
And stop saying you want my city to get nuked.
Let's
Just
let
because I
Crow,
want
let's
my
let
city
Crow
nuked
finish up.
doesn't mean
Get
I
the
want
fuck
you
out
to
of
want
the
my city
city,
nuked.
stop saying it. That way you'll be safe. Number one. Number two, frequency. If you put up that question about the posters later, then talk about it. You know, that's something that you guys can do. Really fun.
Yeah.
Number three, Maji. You listening?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Rita, you listening too?
Oh, hold on, got
Hold
the
up,
wax
he's
on my
readout
ear. I'm
Kennel
an old
now.
man.
Okay. I got these three fools to play a session with me 2 days ago. It was a lot of fun. Please
What
go
do you
watch
mean?
it.
You got us to play
Wow.
a session with you, Stormco. We allowed you to join. Okay, yes, that's how it happened.
More than
Guilty
three.
Gear throws some shade at you,
And
readout.
there's also Ricochet over here.
Yeah, that's why I said three fools. You three.
Bummer Maji you isn't on that crew.
I really wish you would have joined us. It would have been
I
really
would love
fun.
to see your tiefling meet Luther.
I would love your tiefling to meet Johnny. Which I just have to ask you, Frequency, and read out, and, well, Trippy. Honest question. Did I do good playing that game with you guys?
Hey, you did
Did
fine.
you guys have fun with me?
Yeah, no, you're freaking hilarious. It takes a little while to learn the Savage Worlds mechanics. I'm not going to blame you for like trying to figure that thing out. It took me a session.
I
too,
will.
I still
once you figure it
trying
out,
to figure it out.
Once you get
I
it, you
will
get it. It's
absolutely
pretty.
do my homework for next time.
It's pretty
I'm
basic.
doing my homework for
It's pretty easy.
next time. I am like practicing
Otto's
my
got it
my
dialed.
voice for Johnny. Like I want to give you guys my best. Hell, I rewatched the video 7 times today to give an idea.
7 times, wow.
Yeah, I'm your
Don't you have,
guys'
like,
biggest
4
fan.
hours?
You know?
So, what's 4 times 7?
No, it's 3 times.
There we go.
Don't make me
That'd
do
fit.
multiplication
That would fit.
late at night.
That could fit.
Oh,
That
I
could
just
fit
tried
in
to
a day.
cram
But-
numbers into my thoughts and went tilt.
Yeah, but on a serious note, Trippy, I'm a negative person by default. I'm sorry, but I love you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's the
Go
way
watch
it
some
is.
puppies and kitties videos. Go watch some like
That's the
babies
only
laughing.
thing that makes me happy. Actually,
Yes.
that's why I have a dog.
I have literally my Facebook. Like I have a palette cleanser for some stuff. I have puppies and kitty videos every now and then. Have thumbs up and heart
Yeah.
that stuff.
So he's gonna go home and watch cats and dogs.
Hey,
Yes.
read out. If you change your thing to a K, you can be RK Outpost.
Yeah.
Don't do it, readout. Don't do it.
Man Blue said you're the Ryan Kennel.
Yeah, I
Guilty
saw.
Gearhead said you're not racist enough. He didn't say you weren't racist. He said you weren't
Oh,
racist enough.
sorry. And I'll leave with this. The next time we play Dog Armament together, you will get Johnny Come Lately's full lexicon for the races. I already have meat types for all the races of humanity.
Cool.
Foxy
What's your
got
camera?
bird meat.
Oh,
Bird meat. It's not the N word, so it's not going to get us canceled. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Crossing our fingers.
For a guy who has trouble seeing fine lines, you sure do like dancing along them, don't you?
I
See,
love
so Two Man
dancing.
Blue, are you calling Readout or Guilty Gearheads calling Readout not, the cool kid?
Oh God.
No,
I
you know
have
what's
to.
funny is right now I'm pretty sure Readout's
Please
the
don't,
guy
Phil.
late at night chasing all the ghost hunters out of the battlefield with a pitchfork. Get out of here, you rotten
I'm
kids!
trying to sleep. You keep waking me
I
up.
don't
Go
do
away.
that. I don't do that. I chase him off the battlefield
he's
with
a
a
Yankee.
bayonet.
You chase him off the battlefield with a shotgun, you fool. That way you never come back.
That's not
Bye.
historically
No,
accurate.
Read out. You're a
Bye.
Yankee, so you chased them out with
I fix
bland,
bayonets with the
sweet
42
cornbread,
Springfield. Very
unsweetened
easy.
tea.
Unsweetened tea.
What?
You chase them out. There are no ghosts, and if there are, you better respect them in history.
I'm just saying, a town does not need 18 registered entities to give a ghost tour, okay?
Yeah. Fu Man Blue's got a point. Apparently, being
18.
racist is the in thing now, as all the people I listen to and respect are lauded as racist. And it's weird. Those are the people that are against things like segregation. The people who say they're that they're hip and happening and woke, and they're like,
mean
oh, we
they're
need
for
equality and all that.
segregation,
They want to
not against
segregate
segregation.
everybody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're sitting there like, oh no, we can't see people for ethnicity. Now let's sort you all out by skin tone.
Oh, what
Got
was
my
his,
melanin counter. Let's do this. I mean, why do they do this crap?
Oh, what's the? I saw some video with a black conservative pastor something. I forget his name. He's pretty popular on YouTube. I think he tours around. He has books and stuff. But he was debating this white liberal woman about Obama and like, is Obama black? And he has a white father and a black mother or something like that, or other way around. I can't remember. He's biracial, but the woman says no, he's black, and he had to explain the origins of this reasoning of why they're not biracial. You considered a black person if you have a white parent and a black parent. It's because if you date it back to slavery, blacks weren't allowed to own lands at the time. So if like slave owner was white and had a child through a black slave or something like that, or it's just a means to label this kid improperly, like allowed to inherit any land because he's black. And that it's a very democratic thing to say, actually. Like this is it's a racist democratic thing to think.
Scratch that guilty gearhead. Trippy is the ginger soulless Ryan Kennel.
Like a ace in the hole. I gotta pull that video up and watch it again.
It is like you're waking up from a 1984 novel, isn't it, Fu Man Blue?
Old white Democratic women are the most racist ever. Nancy Pelosi, better believe she's racist.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, don't you love how when they all did that, they all bent the knee in solidarity, and they wore the what was it, a sash or that scarf thing that represented an African tribe, and it turns out it was one of the tribes that enslaved the other black people to sell them into slavery.
Yeah, they don't know.
But there are multiple tribes like that in history in Africa.
Yeah.
If you go deep enough.
But it's the fact that they were saying, "Oh yeah, we're doing this against all the prejudice," and then they use the symbol from a tribe that actually was. It's just
Read out. Did you ever watch that video I sent you on the fucking slave trade?
No, I sadly have not.
Where he was going through and he's like, all right, let's actually talk about the slave trade and all the different nations in Africa at the time.
I never understood how people can make their whole identity based off of a skin tone when skin tone really just comes down to the fact that for most of human history, individuals were locked really into one geographic place. So over many years, the human body just adapted to your exposure to the elements.
Yeah, it's epigenetics.
The closer you get to the equator, the hotter it gets, the more directly you're exposed to the sunlight. The farther you get to the north, the less it is.
Exactly. That's why I'm convinced if you take a tribe of people from Africa and transplant them into Siberia and then keep them isolated, and then you come back a couple thousand years later to check on their descendants, they're just going to look just like Russians.
They get blacker.
Yeah, they'll probably look like Russians. That's my theory. But that all happens on the epigenetic. There's the genetics, which are all your
There's a
genes,
lot more
obviously.
to it as well.
The epigenetics is they
And by
turn
no
on
means
and
am I
turn
a
off different
scientist.
genes depending on external stimuli. So over generations, you're going to adapt to the environment.
Scratch that, guilty. Frequency is the Ryan Kennel of this show.
How so?
No, I tend to get the most angry. So
You're talking about facts and logic, too much.
Did I do it again?
Yeah,
That's
I'm fucking-
racist. Milk is racist too. I saw you drinking milk before the show,
Milk is good.
And you were doing an okay symbol. Y'all
Hey,
remember
you know
that?
what? At least he's not sucking blue milk from an alien titty.
this is true.
Maji, don't ever fucking bring up The Last Jedi again. Also, it was green, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was green.
It was chartreuse.
There was like some type of fucking I don't want to think about Last Jedi. Okay, just saying.
Brewman Blue asks, you folks ever hear about what our gov here in Arkansas said in a press conference? Done with the woke shit. She breaks it
Yeah,
down and
no,
calls
they.
it all out.
I know
Really?
what he's
That's
talking about.
awesome.
I saw this in Forbes today. So what they did was they pretty much made it illegal to use woke terms in the state government legislator. So instead of pregnant persons, they got rid of it because you're not a pregnant person. You're a freaking pregnant woman.
I found that to be like too authoritarian. To be honest with you.
They like always repeal it later. Just shove
I
it in their
know,
face
but I'm
right
just
now.
like, I mean, I get it. I mean, all the terms they use are fucking retarded. But I don't
No,
really
it was
like
the
that
big
the government.
blubbery
I know.
sea cow cockroach.
This
I
is
think
the
that Alan just made my
government's
favorite
passing a
comment
law
of the evening.
restricting people's freedom of speech.
yeah, exactly. It's a slippery slope. It's a double-edged sword. Like you want to try to control this situation, but yeah, that means you have to control freedom of speech. So it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and supposedly
Normal.
that
Just let
kind
him
of
talk it.
control lever is not supposed
Ignore
to be an
it.
option.
Just let them
But
use their words
here's
they
the thing.
want.
I don't want to be called a birthing person. I just want to be called a freaking woman.
I get that,
Maji, I don't want to be
and
called a
Maji, I'm
soulless
always
ginger.
on that,
I got to
Maji.
deal with Billy. You think I'm ever
Listen,
gonna get called
woman.
a soulless ginger? I'm always gonna get called a soulless ginger.
But listen, Maji,
We don't
I'm
even know
always
if you're
on that.
actually
I don't like
a
it.
ginger.
think it's
I don't
right
like
of
it.
The government telling you limiting free speech, putting a law, whatever the fuck it is. I just don't, as principle.
Yeah.
Also,
hold
Tim
on.
Allen says, but is it an athletic alien titty?
Trippy, hold on. Are you serious? Are you actually a ginger?
Yes.
I
plead the
said
fifth.
that as a
I plead the
joke
fifth.
one night. I didn't know you actually were.
I plead the
Did
fifth.
you not watch the Ginger episode in South Park?
Five alive.
It didn't resemble Trippy.
And
Everyone.
that's how the CCP agents found him and took him out.
I'm just wearing a mask and a cloak for reasons. You know, I got reasons to do things. Just saying.
Trippy said, "Why did I have to be born a ginger melon?"
Well, earlier, Stormcrow asked, if y'all could have a movie poster of your books made, what artist would you guys like to have? I would love to have Neutron Bar. I love his style.
The whole
You know what? I
IronAge
go with
community
Rini.
responds.
I've seen her covers and they're fucking dope as hell.
Who is that?
Animated Moon.
Rini,
Really legit.
You know what? Screw it.
Comics
Let's-
Gate. She's the one who done the Fiendish book.
Mine would be Alex Gray, if you know who Alex Gray is.
I do not.
I guess you're gonna have to Google an Alex Gray photo and go, oh, it makes sense once you see it.
I'd also
I don't
throw
know.
a Frederick in there as well.
Alex Gray painting, I guess, art,
I don't know why, but
visual.
I watch Animated Moon's streams. Well, I more listen to them because they're relaxing.
Mhm.
But the way he draws and brings light and shading to life, even his little goblin creature that he was working on, it's just got so much personality.
You know what I wish I caught on stream? I had Frederick and Animated Moon going through really bad Marvel art. It was
We
so
had a stream of that? Really?
No, it wasn't a stream. I wish I was on it. We were on the Gilded voice chat like really late.
Oh,
Oh, damn. That would have been
I
fun to
think that
watch.
was I sort of there for that one. I think I like popped in for a moment.
You may
I
have
remember
popped
seeing
in.
I remember seeing a wall of images and then the voice chat.
Speaking of,
Oh yeah, we were. So everyone was like sharing art that night, But later on, when animated Moon joined in, I threw in that fucking Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
That would have been a blast. Because he notices the small little details.
Well, he
Like,
loved the
could
trash cans in the background. It's like that's
he
all
could
they're
look
gonna
and tell between a smooth and a rough sketch just by looking at just like somebody's shoulder or something. It's crazy how much detail he knows.
Hold up,
Expert.
read out. I got a question for you.
Gremlin. Yeah, it was a gremlin. You're right. Sorry,
And now
guilty.
for something completely random. Here you will see the world's largest hockey stick in Evelyn, Minnesota. This has been the world's largest hockey stick in Evelyn, Minnesota.
Thank you.
Hold
That's
up, you
pretty
forgot
random.
to say reporting in. Who's reporting?
No one's
What?
reporting.
No one.
Why
It's
are
not
we
there.
looking at it? Actually, speaking of
It's
randomness,
completely random.
Because
I'm
they needed
actually
something random after me going off the rails.
I know, but you'd been better if you said reporting in, like you're a fucking breaking news.
Why don't you do, Billy? We still got time. Billy, how about you got it?
but hold on.
Nah, he's got it.
No,
That's
you
for when
shot.
Happy
Giant
Gilmore goes Super Saiyan.
But
Nah.
no. So this
Also, Guilty's
Friday,
calling you a gremlin, Maji.
no. He's talking about animated Moon's little character he's been working on. He was trying a new animation it's either technique or program. So he made a little gremlin of just doing like a pouty face with droopy ears, and it was
I've
kind
seen
of
it.
cool
I
to
think he
watch.
was using 3D models and like helping him.
But speaking of models randomness, this Friday on Paramount Plus is gonna be something freaking hilarious. I'm not even a South Park fan, but I saw the commercial for the Pandaverse, and oh my gosh, I want to see
Oh,
it.
I'm
So
looking so forward to that.
I don't know if I have it. I don't have Paramount Plus, so I'll have to find a way to watch it.
But no, it's this Friday, so probably catch it before Friday nights, IronAge nights. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. I want to see it so bad because they do all that stuff that we've been talking about, where they race swap, make fun of our epic stories, and all of that. And I'm like, I'm not even a freaking South Park fan, and I'm
We're back to
excited.
Billyception.
That's right. I'm on my phone smoking.
We're gonna have to show
The best
commercials.
joke. I bet the best joke in that special is every time Kenny, the fucking diversity Kenny, dies, they're just gonna have another random Asian chick come around. If they don't do that, that's such a good joke, dude.
The Pandaverse.
Yeah, it's just like they don't even like. It'd be funnier if they didn't even have like this, not even close to the same looking Asian each time.
I'm sure animated
And
Moon has a short.
And a different voice actress for each one.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's got one. There it is.
Is that coming out Friday?
Shorts is like this little 30-second quick. RH Snow does one of these too, where she does an illustration real quick, and just like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you do this.
I'm trying to get Saki to draw a cyborg duck.
Moon, why are you designing some stuff that came out of John Carpenter's The Thing? Should I be concerned for you?
Read out. Are you ready for John Carpenter's The Thing to get remade?
Well, considering it's already a remake, and basically the prequel tried to remake it, but also tried to be a prequel.
Yes, but the 2025 version.
The 2025 version?
Yeah. Where they realized the Thing isn't actually the Thing because it didn't refer to itself in the proper pronouns. And they're like, that's the Thing.
It's the they. It's the they, them.
They.
The whole message of the movie is going to be about communism good. Them getting absorbed into they.
Well,
I
technically,
think-
Ant-Man Quantumania said communism. We ought to try
Yes,
it.
that was messed up.
Yeah, but the funny part is they didn't realize they were talking about like mindless, droneless fucking ants.
Yeah.
Maybe they should do a movie where everyone's all concerned about their pronouns, and then Pennywise appears.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Hold up,
You
but
know,
he'll be able to eat them so quick because they're afraid of everything. Evidently, the world
Yeah.
is so scary. You know,
But just the fact that Pennywise is it messes
But
up
he's
their whole
not
pronoun
they.
thing.
but he's not they.
It's not they. It's not a them.
So it's oppressed days. Okay.
Here, we should find a trailer of the Panderverse.
Yes.
It's
Wonder
like
if I
30
saw it.
seconds, easy to find. You know what? You're the problem.
But no, I don't. Okay, like I said, I don't watch South Park, but with all the crap that's going on, I actually am looking forward to this.
Mind
probably.
you, did you never watch the Macho Man one?
I've never really gotten into South Park.
Where Randy
Okay.
Savage
Trailer,
entered
and I'm like,
the
okay, I got it.
strong female contest.
Yeah, he entered like the women's Olympics, and he beat the shit out of that one woman. And they have to go, oh, she's such a strong woman. What was the other part? He comes to the school and starts strip dancing and shit, and they fucking actually like animate his balls and dick.
Oh, jeez.
Like in the undies.
Just think about it. Somebody had to sit there and draw that.
Yeah, someone had to animate that.
I thought they weren't they construction paper figures?
At
Just for the
first,
pilot.
At
originally.
First, but they're
Oh,
like,
It's
okay.
all digital now.
Yeah.
It's always been digital, I think. Just the
Well, they're-
pilot was the ones that was done hand.
yeah, they don't even. I mean, they use a filter to do the voices to get them high pitched and shit.
Yeah. So here we have South Park joining the Panderverse teaser. All right. If the volume needs to go up or down, guys, let me know. Let's check it out. It's 40 seconds.
A brand new exclusive event with all your favorite South Park characters. There's Cartman,
I had explosive diarrhea all night.
Stan,
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today.
Butters.
Oh, hamburgers.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
I like big boobs. How does this even make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
Guys,
South Park, new
Kyle not?
exclusive event streaming October 27th.
How did Kyle avoid it?
Because
The PC principal was such a fucking good character they brought in. Wow. One of the fucking episodes had him. I think he'd done something to the kids or whatever, and then the kids go. They're living in Nazi Germany, so then it just cuts to everyone acting like Nazis and shit, and he's just sitting in his desk like, "What the fuck?"
I think we lost everyone.
Oh, man.
There we go. Oh,
Park is great.
you almost lost me. I went to switch tabs and almost closed out the tab.
Oof.
That's funny.
That would have been the end of the show.
No, I've accidentally gotten disconnected like that before. I come back and you're all still here laughing at me.
Be glad we're
However-
not laughing in you. You know, this could be. We could all be a figment of your imagination in your head right now.
Except for he's
Yeah.
got to go through and edit the video and knows it's not.
No. It's all inside his
No,
mind.
I'm hallucinating
Yeah.
all the tedium as well.
it is.
Apparently,
That's
He is
the rea-
actually
It
in-
is. Literally is.
He is actually in a white padded room. You know, a
I'm
doctor.
I'm in the pod being tube fed to bugs and don't even know it.
Yep.
No,
Screw
you're
that.
going
If
too
they're-
crazy.
If I'm gonna be stuck in the pod with a tube feeding, it better be bacon.
No, they're just sticking the needle up your ass. That's it.
Well,
Not that
that's-
serious. What you're saying?
That sounds unpleasant.
Well, now you know the truth.
Oops.
All right, back to Daily Wire.
No,
Snow White.
that was
And
I
that's
meant-
all, folks.
I meant to be on this one.
It's an endless circle. Ooh, Nintendo
Angrier.
has changed the
Angrier.
Princess Peach Showtime
Oh,
artwork to
yeah,
make Peach
the-
look angrier.
Japanese are not.
Ah, so
happy
this is the
because
readout,
she
then.
looks
No,
like
they
the
are
friggin'
not.
Western friggin' woke character now.
And all they did was make her face a little more stern. Like they didn't even change all they did was change the eyebrows and give her a scowl.
Yeah, but this
They
is
gave her the
country
girl
that really-
boss face.
But
I
this
guess.
is a country that really loves
constipated
cute-looking
face?
girls. Like,
Yeah.
did you just say
Well-
fucking? What'd you say? Read out.
The constipated face?
Yeah.
That's
I
the
thought
girl
you-
boss face.
Well, we're about to see that face. This is by VGC News. Title is Nintendo has changed the Princess Peach Showtime artwork to make Peach look angrier, by Chris Scullion. And there's one example right there. Let me switch over.
Yeah, if
make sure
Nintendo
it's
the
properly.
fucking fans bitching up, they'll change it back.
I kind of like the karate one, but the main Peach face is the weird one.
Yeah, which we'll
Smash
have
Brothers
those
would make
other
sense.
examples in just a moment. Nintendo has changed the main artwork for Princess Peach Showtime to make Peach look less happy. As spotted by Twitter account No Context Super Mario, the main art for the game, which also features on the cover, has tweaked Peach's face twice. The central illustration of Peach, which shows her reaching forward out of the image, has had her facial expression change from cheery to somewhat more confident. I would say stern.
Well, in that context, it makes sense. Here,
Meanwhile, another illustration of Peach in her Kung Fu Peach power-up outfit has had her facial expression change from happy to angry. Well, it actually kind of makes sense in the context. but
yeah, it
we'll
looked
see.
weird.
Yeah.
If you're fighting, you do that
See,
happy.
Okay,
this-
here's the main central Peach. As you can see,
Yeah, that's something.
there's three others. There's Getting Baked Peach.
This
There's
is the
Swashbuckle
Japanese
Peach,
version.
and there's
Hold up,
Karate
hold
Kid
up.
Getting
Peach.
baked.
Hold up,
Peach.
hold up, hold up.
Oh, okay. Let's
There's
see the-
getting high, Peach. Stealing your shit, Peach. And then kicking your ass, Peach. And I don't even know what the middle one called. Baking you a cake.
Peach Prime. I don't know.
And then
But
this
here's
is
the new facial expression.
see. I don't like that. I don't like.
It
the
doesn't look
Yeah.
right. It
The
doesn't
fighting
look
one made
wrong, but
sense,
something
but-
ain't right.
They both are kind of.
She
That seems more classic, but it's missing something. I can
Yeah,
tell.
I do like this one better. And
I
Mozzie,
like
what you're
the
saying about Kung Fu?
I like the
version?
Kung Fu of the American version of the Kung Fu with the Japanese version of the main Peach, but I do not like the American main Peach.
Yeah, her mouth doesn't look right over here. Look at the difference.
She's got teeth.
Y'all would have been funny if they changed in the American version.
What's that?
They gave her bigger tits.
Right.
You know, they shrank Samus's over time. And quite frankly, that was the catalyst for me giving Sabrina her extra power-ups.
That's what we're calling them now.
That
What they do
explains
to
her
Samus? They turn
customized
Samus into a
suit there.
12-year-old? 12-year-old boy?
No, Sabrina's not the 12-year-old.
No. In Samus.
Huh?
Metroid.
What about her?
That you said they made her flat-chested?
Yeah.
If you look at Smash Bros, she used to have a bigger rack, and now she looks like a marathon runner in the later games. And as much as Nintendo doesn't bend the knee to the politics and sensitivity, as much as the other companies, they do bend a little, and I saw that and it pissed me off.
Well, let's go back down to the American one. You're almost there. It looks weird. Something does seem off. Because that's the No, that's the American one.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
like
This might be unpopular, but I think both of the faces look jacked.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same opinion of that. You guys can this is wrong, that's wrong. And I'm going. I don't like it in general.
Like the karate one isn't bad. I actually think it looks better.
A lot of people
Yeah,
are saying that.
That's the only one because it makes sense, but
Yeah, but I don't like the way her mouth looks, and I don't have a problem with her having teeth. Maybe it's the thinner lips; it just ain't working for the rest of the face. I don't know.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
they did
the
give her thinner
American one
lips.
kind of makes her look bitch face, like a resting bitch face.
Well, it's the Brie. Well, I mean, they did hire Brie Larson for the marketing, so it makes sense. Yeah. Hold on, did they not change the star to make him look angrier?
Change what?
The star.
Let's see.
No, they're the same.
Fucking racist. Sexist. Look. You're gonna make Princess Peach look
Peachy.
weird. She's not gonna change the star. Why can't the star be evil?
Yeah. Well, anyway, this isn't the first time Nintendo has changed artwork to make its characters look more serious. Numerous Kirby games in the past have shown Kirby with a cheery face on the Japanese box art, but an angry face on their Western equivalents. This time, however, the change appears to be global because the new Angry Peach artwork is also on Nintendo's official Japanese site for Princess Peach Showtime. The game is set to release in March 2024 and sees Peach transforming into various outfits, each with their own abilities, similar to a Kirby game. For example, Nintendo says the game's description, Peach can become a sword fighter to fend off foes with sensational swordplay, mix it up with the martial arts moves as a Kung Fu Peach, or show off her sweet skills as pastry chef. Oh, she's not getting baked, Peach? Dang.
I like your version better.
I figured you would, Trippy.
Okay, if that is supposed to be the in-game screenshots, the box art actually does not match up with what's in the game.
Yeah,
that's supposed to
see
be
this now. Here she looks like the Peach we all think of.
Yeah, exactly. So they definitely did it for the box art.
The box.
Yeah, not just their character model in the game.
Unless they're changing the actual in-game screenshots to more match the box.
Peach, you're so cool. With my star, we're gonna rule.
Did you see that little short they did for Super Mario I posted in Gilded? I gotta pull it up now. Hold on.
I'm not sure what you're referring. Did you just post it, or was this a while ago?
No.
Or?
It was about 2 nights ago. I came across this little Super Mario Wonder commercial with Bowser. Oh my gosh, it was adorable. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have it still.
See, I'm in the opinion that both of them look weird. Both faces.
When I hear the word Peach, I'm just reminded of Nicolas Cage and Face Off.
I want to take his face.
I could eat a peach for hours.
I don't know what's greater, Nicolas Cage trying to impersonate John Travolta or John Travolta trying to impersonate Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, right?
Nicolas Cage all the way.
Oh, yeah. But,
No
but still.
You know what stinks? I found one thing for Otter, and now my entire short, like all my short feeds, is friggin' Otter videos.
Hey, it could be worse.
About a month or two ago, during one of the streams over on Sword and Starship's channel, I was in the chat, and Star Fury was over there. But Fu Man Blue was over there, but at that moment I was talking with Star Fury, I think. But maybe it was Fu, I don't know. But John Wick had come up, and I said, I want to see a reboot of John Wick, starring Nicolas Cage, directed by Mel Brooks. And Star Fury said in the chat, I owe him a new keyboard because I made him spit coffee all over it, or tea all over it. But
Produced
he doesn't
by
drink
Mel
coffee.
Gibson.
He's English. He drinks tea.
Starring Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Oh, if I'm
Posting the mini link in the private chat real quick for you.
cool. And if I'm going to mix up an already existing property for my own entertainment, then I want to take ChatGPT and have it rewrite the Lord of the Rings in the style of Dr. Seuss.
Why?
That'll be interesting.
They came upon a hole, and in the hole was a troll. Come on, it'd be great.
Hey, does the link
Who
work?
decided to take him out to bowl?
This is just a short. Oh, we can't see the screen yet.
This is one of the biggest.
Damn it, Baji.
Huh?
Hopefully, you guys messed up.
This is one of the.
Why does it keep doing that? I just want to move it up a little.
This is one of the
Freaking
What was
shorts, they
that?
work different.
There was an animated. Someone made like a fan animation of like Peach rejecting Bowser and fucking Mario. Yeah, Bowser said he wants more cushion for the pushing, you know?
That's pretty funny.
I think he got literally turned on.
His face.
I thought he was going to run away in the first run through.
He said, let me see what that trunk can do.
Yeah, man,
Is
that is an
is she
awesome
supposed to get like
commercial.
power ups? This is kind of weird. She's getting
It's
like
like Kirby.
Yeah, kind of like. Oh, is she supposed to be Kirby?
Yep, it's supposed to. It's exactly like Kirby. It just said it in the news article. It's what the game's going to be like. Princess Peach is Kirby.
Wow. Alrighty.
Oh, because I made the otter comment, he posted a bunch of otters.
Hold up. You know what would be an actual historically accurate Peach game? She just gets captured by Bowser, and you just have to sit there from boredom as Mario completes the levels and gets you freer.
Oh, come on. I want to get out of here. How many more castles are you going to make him go through? I want to be home by supper this time.
Damn it, why can't he get past level 2? It's such an easy fucking jump!
He sucks at the water stage.
You know that'd be a great fucking game. To be honest, like a short game, just that.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, we're taking over the show. Read out. Favorite moments from Midway.
But I mean, that's a long film to remember a lot. My favorite sequence is
moments
probably
from, Pearl Harbor.
The credits.
All right, read
Read
out.
out.
What is the most historically accurate war film, do you think?
Oh, I can
Waterloo.
answer for him. Pearl Harbor.
Oh, the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
No, that's Napoleon.
that's
Waterloo.
Napoleon, yeah.
It was a movie that complete and utterly bombed in 1970 and required all the resources of, I think it was like France, Britain, and the Soviet Union to make it happen.
Huh.
They
What was-
basically recreated the Waterloo battlefield perfectly. I mean, I am not a supporter of communism, but Soviet Red Army can get shit done. I'm just going to say. Co-production between Italy and the Soviet Union. And when I say there is nothing wrong with the movie, 98% of it is on point to what happened or what we believe happened during the Battle of Waterloo. It stars Rod Steiger as Napoleon, Christopher Plummer, he plays Wellington. Orson Welles has a small role in there, a very brief role. Jack Hawkins, Virginia McKinney, Dan O'Harley. It's a lot of, I mean, it was made in 1970, but God, is it an epic. I mean, they got tens of thousands of Red Army soldiers in the correct period attire marching around on the fields. Like, it is awe-inspiring to watch it.
What was the movie where the British soldiers fight like the Zimbabwe tribe or whatever?
Oh, that's Zulu. That's
Yeah.
when that was during the Anglo-Zulu War of 1879. The British and the Zulus, well, I mean, it was inevitable that they were going to get into warfare, but for a while, the British Empire had a colony that shared the Buffalo River as a boundary between them and Zululand, and they made a bunch of demands to the Zulu people, which the Zulus could not respond to. They just weren't realistic. But then the British had we tried to offer them deals so we can invade across the Buffalo River, and they got their asses handed to them by the Zulus at the Battle of East Anawanda. Still to this day, Britain's greatest defeat. They were completely eviscerated. They were in a very bad location. The movie, however, what stars Michael Caine, is about what happens after he's San Wanda, when a core of Zulus that weren't part of the battle, they were led by, they were led by a prince. The prince wanted to make a name for himself, and he was not very happy that his corps did not get involved with this great battle. So he went back across the Buffalo River and assaulted this basically a hospice field hospital. There was only about 150 British soldiers there, and somehow these 150 British soldiers held out against 4,000 Zulu warriors overnight. That movie's really good too.
Is it accurate in any way?
It's decent. I will say this, the set dressing is very inaccurate to what the actual work strip station looks like. That being said, it is very, very respectful to both the British and the Zulu people. There is, everybody who goes on saying, well, nobody's ever made a movie that respects this group of people. Zulu completely respects the Zulu kingdom in that film. They were fully they recruited people, descendants of the actual Zulu warriors, to be in that film as extras. Like, they went the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
It's
Andrew
still
says,
made
"Have
in
you ever seen
1964.
Final Countdown?"
The Final Countdown, is that the one I'm thinking it
Oh,
is?
something just happened, guys.
Something?
Something awesome.
Oh, okay. I thought the bombs just dropped.
Hello, animals.
Oh, hey, James.
What up, James?
How are you guys doing, you freaks?
What's
Wow.
going on?
Camera's on.
I am.
All right, you've been working out, by the way.
Yes. Oh, thank you. No, I haven't. I just got a naturally large build and a dad bod. I appreciate it.
No, because you actually do look like you.
I look like you've lost a
bigger
little
than
weight
you
there.
were.
Yeah.
You
I'm an
haven't been eating as
overachiever.
much,
I
have
had
you?
a
You've
dad
been
bod
working.
by the age of 5.
Less
Yeah, I
eating,
try
more
to do
working.
more. Yeah, basically. As much as I can. It's probably just the low calorie food, also low on nutrition. Just all goes away over time.
Ram.
Yeah, just got off work.
Ram.
Security job. Spent the last 2 hours
Oh, guilty.
babysitting
How
a
long have you
crackhead.
been
Crackheads.
Guilty said face reveal.
Fun.
It's been in his
Yeah.
profile pic this entire time.
Yeah, it's been there for a
I
while.
think this is the first time we've seen you live, though.
Yeah, live on here. I was once on a little chat thing a while ago testing out green screen, but I don't want to put that up right now.
Yeah.
Set up all the lighting.
How goes the writing? Did you finish that story you were working on?
The latest one's released. It's in probably the best condition most of my stories been. Like, I don't want to say quality as in storytelling, but quality as in like I found most, if not all, the errors. Hopefully, it's a lot of fun. I really expanded on it. 17,000 words long. It's a horror sci-fi thriller. You got undead. You got big guns. You got great character development. You got an interesting mystery to solve. And the next story I'm writing is going to be a sequel to this. I want to say direct sequel, but you're not going to find the direct comparisons or correlations right away. It's going to take a little reading. You're like, okay, now this is going to make sense. But for anybody who's been keeping up at all with even a bit of the stories, this one is going to have a lot of characters from a lot of the stories I've already mentioned. We're going to visit existing areas, and I'm going to work on it till the end of the year, and maybe even past that if it needs it, because this one's going to be a novella at least, and I got about 5,000 words done from about 4 different aspects, and all of them are basically their own character and story introduction that are all going to intertwine and lead towards this huge arc that I'm working on that's going to take some time to finish. But the way I want to set up is you're going to get it's not going to just lead up to an arc, then you got to wait for something to happen. No, this is going to be its own arc that kind of clears way a lot of storytelling ideas I've been messing with and sets up a completely different journey. So this is almost like going into a phase 2 story-wise anyways. So it's going to be good.
That's awesome.
Yes. And after that, it's going to be an epic journey where we're just going to follow a set character with a set story going forward. So it's a lot less jumping around. And this character is going to essentially take us through the entirety of World Without End. And it's inspired by the book, The Stand, and the movie Seven Samurai. So they're going to be picking up heroes along the way for one last big old fight or one great fight.
That sounds like a good blend.
Yes. So that's what I've been working on when I'm not babysitting crackhead. And I do mean that.
Are the crackheads inspiring you to make characters though?
Yes, they inspired one story, and they may have inspired a. They actually inspired this branch of a story that's going to be like a story within a story. Is set in the retail store that's inspired by Buffy the Vampire Slayer and a few other dark comedies.
Perfect.
This sounds awesome.
Yeah,
It's actually kind of a fun read.
Yeah, the first retail story is already out. I think I released it like 3 weeks ago. But those characters, if you read that one, I'd say if you're looking forward to my new story, read that one. It's going to give you a lot of information of what to expect and where you're going to be dropped in. But it's going to help if you kind of kept up. But I'm still going to present it so that way you don't necessarily have to read all of them to get all the information. So it's a lot. A story within a story within a story, right? Storyception. Yeah. So yeah. And I'm also eating, which I'm going to hit the camera because nobody likes seeing that.
I can use food. I'm starving.
I sent you something, Frequency.
Yeah. James, you got that file I sent you a little while ago, right?
You sent me a file? Let me check.
With Lord Otter?
The video. I see a video here.
Play it on the screen.
Yep. Hang on. Yeah. I'll just pull it right up. And
yeah.
Let me see. Give me a second. I gotta dig it back up.
Good old Lord Otter. He's finally done with his book, so that's great. It's out now. I'm gonna pick myself up a copy.
I'm waiting for mine to come.
Yeah, that's
I
what
get mine Sunday.
I'm waiting
from
for
Otter's hands.
I think it's
after I brutally beat him to death.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's exciting. It's nice to see more works being published. I got a little bit of food in my mouth.
I think Otter found. I think maybe a while ago, but he finally put out his Dark Augment one.
Oh yeah, freaking forgot about that.
I beta read that one when before he'd done it. He was submitting it. I had to correct him on cigar smoke because he thought he had the dude like in hell cigar smoke.
Yep.
I was like, that. Don't do that.
You got to take a puff.
Beating anybody, Billy?
Huh?
Ram says you ain't beating nobody.
Yeah, I am. Sunday, I'm gonna be fucking meeting up with Otter, and then I'm gonna, beat him with the baseball bat.
Isn't that considered animal cruelty? Are you trying to get PETA called on you?
I'm sorry, I'm a gremlin. I'm an oppressed class.
Fair point.
Picture didn't happen.
You get that brownie points.
Actually, it's greeny points, but okay.
Did you guys buy the paperback or the hardcover of Lord Otter's book?
It'll probably be hardcover for me.
I'll probably get
mine's hardcover.
I'm gonna get paperback, and if I really like it, I'll get the hardcover for like a collector's copy, but behind glass.
Perfect, cool. Yeah, I got the hardcover for sure.
I have to
a lot
wait
of the books
till
I got a paper, so I need another hardcover.
Nice. I like going, to
Plus
soft cover or paperback, just because I know I destroy books when I take them along with me, because I like reading them outside and stuff. So get me a readable version to destroy.
That's one way to get your book to turn fucking yellow. Go read it in the sunlight.
Mine has beer stains on it from bringing them to the bar.
Hey, at least you know it was well read.
Are you still looking for the Otter video frequency?
It's on screen right now.
No, it's not. We got.
Nope.
This
we're looking at World Without End.
Oh, unless that's the video. You got the video playing?
No, it's paused.
Play
it. I think it's bedtime.
What? Time bed?
Oh, is this what I could do? Are you playing it? There's no audio. You guys hear that?
Playing?
There's no audio?
No, there's
There's
no
no
audio.
audio.
I'm not even
Oh.
seeing anything on the screen. I'm still.
Be-
Yeah,
this
you're
is
not
the,
gonna see
it's
any
a,
movement.
It's a reading. It's a reading.
Yeah.
I know what this is now.
Oh.
Hang on, I gotta figure out why the audio is not coming through.
Yay.
Let's see.
Was this from? Was this
Be
the?
careful which wire you cut. One of them might blow up the stream.
Was this reading from the publicly released version or the early release version? The early release.
It was right, I think, right before it was fixing to go on there.
Okay.
It was the first paragraph only in the voice of Eric Cartman.
We caught this on Wednesday. Last Wednesday.
Shut the
we
fuck up,
heard it.
Ram. Here, Ram wants to tell you something.
Wait, who wants to tell me what?
Speak up.
Oh wait, am I on the? Do you have me on the? Mic?
There you
What's
go.
up, Ram?
Say something, Ram.
Hey, Ram.
I don't want to say nothing that may kick off kick this guy off the stream.
I have said a lot tonight, so.
I mean, Stormcrow.
Don't worry,
Stormcrow
dude.
is the only one
He's
that's
all
going
calling
to do
you
that.
fascistas. And now he's dead.
Ram, we know who your cousin is. It's okay.
James, are you okay? Oh, you're awake. Okay, good.
We're really trying to play this fucking thing before we sign out.
Yeah, now I'm looking for the portion I had on YouTube somewhere.
Oh, God.
That's cool. Show off some of my collector's stuff up here. I got some good stuff over here.
James is like, and this is a perfect
I
time
got
to
a
show off
giant
my
knife.
collection.
People like Blade. I don't know where this came from, but it's
Now I
mine.
feel threatened. He's showing knives. He's pointing knives at us.
Oh, no.
That's the only one.
Weeaboo dagger. Please. No.
This is a portion of my Magic the Gathering collection. Well, some of. I actually got 1995 hockey cards right here.
Hold up.
These
Do
are
you
all
not
from
have
95.
Black Aragon?
I don't. I'm afraid not. And these are also
racist.
from the early 2000s. These are my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. These are my Yu-Gi-Oh cards from freaking from elementary school.
Oh,
I
we
had
found the
these from
video.
elementary school. All right.
We found the
Video's
video.
on. And the rest of these is just Magic the Gathering cards from 2015.
Wow.
Great job
Video.
filling
Get the duty
Great
cards.
job filling the time.
Show and tell. And I got a giant picture back here.
Why didn't you have the nudie trading cards like the porn star ones?
Because I'm a nerd.
Let's see if I'm about at the right spot here.
Dread.
Yep. I'm muting.
Gotta go back, I think, a bit.
In storage, a battery. Wicked snare.
You don't even have to go any further.
The very first paragraph? Okay.
Yes.
In the dome of the medical word, harsh, heavy winds swept wicked snow across the frozen landscape, lurking beyond the fortified walls of Vehicle Outpost 13, a military fortress, specializing in the repair and storage of battered vehicles and in it, a slender, pale man with short, dark hair sat, thinking of the unforgiving howls of the strong winds, the dread of... The dread of those walls collapsing, leaving the facility's men exposed to the elements. Consumed comes Officer Lewis Tutts. He sat up, gazing at the pale eggshell white walls of the ward, just as Dr. Gregory entered, wearing his customary pen and pad smile that seemed out of place on his gloomy face. Well, it appears that once again, your medical exams have revealed no health concerns. God damn it, everyone.
That's
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'm pretty sure I can clone his voice. We can get a copy of that, clone his voice, and we'll do the entire story in Eric.
Yeah. You know whose voice I just could not help but clone?
You know what you could do? Say,
Good one is Woo.
I am Kaplaw, destroyer of your anus, in Sean Connery's voice.
I am Claw, destroyer of your anus. I used to do the voice so well, I can't do it for shit anymore.
Yeah, you done pretty good. Well,
But
you other
Kahuna
fuckers
does an
just
awesome
stay
woo.
quiet and making it awkward. All right, we're gonna go to part and plugs now.
Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Trippy, why don't you start us out?
Yeah, you can find me on trippysoul.substack.com. I think that's what it is. Man, I haven't plugged myself in a while. I can't remember my own website. trippysoul.substack.com.
I'll say that
That's where you
again.
can find a collection of some trippy poetry at trippysoul.substack.com.
Look at
For sure,
that.
that's what it is.
Hard.
Wow.
James.
Yeah. My name's James Esparza. You can find my works at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com, where I've been releasing stories once a month for the past, since the beginning of this year. And I am currently working on a gigantic, awesome novella to kind of punctuate all these stories and tie a lot of them in together. And it's going to be super cool. Give me a subscription. There's going to be a lot of follow-up news on that. There's going to be super duper awesome art that I'm getting commissioned, as well as a lot of other stuff regarding World Without End. It only begins with the stories, and it's going to be amazing from there. It's going to be a lifetime project, and I want you to join me at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com.
Oh, this is going to be so built up. I can't wait till like years later we look back and see what it is built into, how much is accumulated, and the amount of cool stuff you're going to have in this one collection.
I hope so. I even actually talked to a guy I ran into who makes custom wall signs, the kind you mount on your wall and stuff. I might get some of those.
Nice.
Now, speaking of lore,
By the way, Guilty Gearhead said, "Don't knock your shelf down, James. Protect your Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Protect the cards.
They're old, real old cards from freaking elementary school."
Read out our historical lore master.
If you want to live, explore, and preserve history, you can head over to my main channel, Readout Productions. It's been a little bit quiet right now. I've been very busy, but hopefully here in a few weeks I can return to regular video action. But I do go live most Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the evening. So if you want to listen to me ramble and fall upstairs, basically verbally upstairs, you can subscribe to Readout Productions and tune in to our weekly live streams Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nice. Maji.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Maji.
Check out IronAge.media. Richard's always got something new going on. His Halloween submission is freaky as all hell. Feel free to take a look. Maybe you get inspired to write something. Post it on there. And also check out all the cool articles and stuff. I know Andrew Campbell was featured in last Iron Age magazine. So, yeah. Never know what's going to come up.
Yeah, you might want to drop a mention for this every now and then, too, just in case you decide to...
Shalar took over everything. I don't think I've added anything since the reflection.
Yeah, but you got a couple cool little short stories up there, and it does show. And that was before you became practiced.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they were still.
That was before I wrote
nice and meaty, you know.
I need to go back and finish the gamble. It was supposed to be a 2-parter.
Yeah. Thank you, Guilty Gearhead.
But yeah,
you like my Sean Connery impression.
Check out Richard. Also, every Friday night there's Iron Age Nights. He's on there along with Crazy and Daniel P. Riley.
Yeah, and also don't forget about Comic Shop Wednesdays. In fact, I had one show up today. I backed something off of Comic Shop Wednesday months ago, forgot about it, and then it showed up in my mail today. It was oh crap, and I just went blank on the name. I had him over here too to show.
It happens. It happens.
Immortal something. No, it's not my Immortal. It's Immortal Rising.
Immortal Rising.
Yeah, it's comic book fantasy based. When we look at comic books, we mostly see superhero and sci-fi. Nothing wrong with that. I love that stuff. Very rarely have I lately seen any comics that just is straight up fantasy. It's an epic fantasy comic, and I look forward to digging into that. Hopefully it's good. It looks pretty cool. I can't say because I haven't read it yet. It just arrived, and I got a reading list longer than insert funny metaphor here. So you know how that goes.
Seriously, check out the creepy ass writing prompt picture for Halloween, okay?
Alrighty.
Campbell, what prompt did you go for?
Was it the creepy one or the creepy doll one?
I really did not like those prompts.
They were scary as hell.
It could be some horrifically twisted monster-looking thing. I'm like, hey, cool. And then they show a clown. I'm like, no,
Nope,
kill
nope,
it,
nope.
step on it.
Well, now me. Subscribe to my only Gremlins, please. Every
Harlequin.
subscription, 1.000010th of the profit will go to a hungry, starving African children. All right, frequency.
All right, check
out
out
the Marvel
Haley
Out, the
Star,
video
Bad
game.
Kitty. It's a good, fun sci-fi fantasy adventure, and pretty soon, next couple months, we should have the follow-up, Bad Kitty, Haley's World, where she goes on an even bigger adventure with new power-ups and a lot of new stuff she runs into and has to deal with in that one. So it's going to be a good time. Watch for it in the next few months. Right now, first one's available, and Potato Guns. Hey, cool.
Nice.
All right. Anything else anybody's got before we call it?
It is.
Still
I
in
got a lot of hunger.
Stormbright.
Yes,
Otters.
yes.
Yeah, otters.
Let me get that on screen.
If you want to support the gays,
Barnes and Noble.
Dude, do you have a Captain Marvel
Backboard
flash
otters,
in front of
still
your
in
camera?
Stormbright. Curse
Yeah.
of the Starlight.
Girl power, man. Girl power.
It's probably the most feminine she ever looked.
Yeah.
Okay, the Amazon one popped up first, but it's also available on Barnes and Noble. In fact, I do believe that is the preferred method right now for acquiring his book. Is it? Barnes and
Physical
Noble?
copies? Yeah, for physical.
Yeah, but it is available. I got the Amazon
Can't
link
remember
up
now.
there right now.
I can't remember what it says.
I
Amazon's
think I
active.
have the Barnes and Noble
We'll get it
link
eventually.
in the description. I'm not sure. I gotta double check
Are
that.
fine now. I think both of them are fine now because the cover's actually showing up on the Amazon one.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, go check that out. First book to come out. He is excited with good reason, and people have been working with him to bring you this to you, and we're going to see more and more from him soon, I hope. Has he started any projects yet again, or is he still just kind of cooling off from this one?
He is. I think right now he's writing. I think he's writing a prompt for the one of the
IronAge Mag?
IronAge, yeah, I think that's what he said too. I can't remember what he said.
That's what he's working on right now, and then
All
he'll get
right.
on to people.
He's always writing. He's a writer.
Yeah, right. All right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No. We're good. We're run. Let's run. Bed.
All right, let's run away while we still can. If you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like. And if you didn't, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time, and God bless.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Kapla.
Bye, everybody.
That's what I was waiting for, them applause. And Princess Peach still has better facial expressions than half the chicks they put in movies these days.
I think that one is scary as hell. Good night, Guilty. Good night, Ram. Good night, Andrew. Well, Andrew, have a good day.
Yes, thank you everyone who showed up. Evely Music, Foo Man Blue, Ram, Andrew Campbell, Guilty, Gearhead. Oh crap, I'm forgetting someone's name and I don't want to.
Herman. Oh,
Ah,
fuck it now.
Herman in the Hedge.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Bye, Herman's book.
Christian.
That's right. Christian too. And yes, buy Herman's book. Buy Otter's book.
Bye,
We like to read here. Good night, everybody.